Getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind Your Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind Your Basketball. And what's good, everyone? Welcome in. Thanks all for stopping by, being a part of the stream tonight here. Happy Saturday night, everybody, as we have game number 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The Boston Celtics lead at 2-0 against the Indiana Pacers. This series switches over to Indiana at the Gainbridge Fieldhouse, home of the Indiana Pacers in Indianapolis, Indiana. And the Celtics, they're perfect on the road, 4-0 in road playoff games so far. The Pacers, perfect at home, 6-0 in home playoff games. Something's going to have to give tonight. A lot of injuries to get over through first in the pregame right now. Major injury update: Indiana without Tyrese Halliburton tonight. They have a record of 7-6 without Halliburton during the regular season. The Pacers are without Halliburton due to the hamstring strain. He is listed out tonight and in doubt for game number 4 on Monday as well. Benedict Mathurin listed out for the playoffs for the Pacers, and for the Celtics, they're without 2 players. Kristaps Porzingis still listed out tonight. He might return, though, for game number 4 for Porzingis. It's been about a full month since he last played in the early stage of the Heat series. And Luke Kornet, on the injury report, listed out tonight due to a wrist sprain. He was entering this game as doubtful in the injury report. Drew Holiday, good to go tonight. He was a late addition to the injury report due to an illness entering this matchup. Questionable, but Drew Holiday is good to go tonight for Boston. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, everyone, and thanks all for joining in. Hopefully everybody's going well during this weekend. Right now, welcome in, everybody. No Ego in the stream. James, FN, Daniel, Angel, welcome aboard for this one here today. And yep, 6 more wins for the Celtics, inching closer to the finish line for Boston. And with Minnesota beating Denver in the last series in the Western Conference semifinals, that looked like the team that could give the Celtics a lot of problems, since Denver had swept Boston in the regular season, and they were the only team that had swept Boston out of all the teams throughout the regular season. So one less team standing in front of them, and it could very well be Boston versus Dallas in the NBA Finals based on the rate that we're going right now. Dallas, the number 5 seed, won yesterday against Minnesota. 2 come from behind victories by Dallas. They have trailed approximately 90% of that series, but Luka Doncic, incredible knockdown three-point shot he made with 3 seconds left to go over Rudy Gobert to win the game last night for Dallas. That was an unbelievable game. I loaded up my call from last night on the video for you guys after the conclusion of that game. That was a crazy finish. Dallas was trailing as many by 18. Ron, welcome in. Flex Gig on the channel, welcome in. Thanks for joining in tonight for this one. Jaylen Brown, he's been the go-to on fire in this series. Boston picked up a 16-point win in the last game, 126-110. Jaylen Brown, he dropped down to 40. That was the tied for the third most playoff points in Eastern Conference Finals as a Celtics player in NBA playoff history for the Eastern Conference Finals round. And Jaylen just, man, he has been an absolute tone setter in this series. 14 for 27 from the floor. Nobody's yet to stop him. Incredibly aggressive. And he's put the world on notice. Just such an underrated player for Jaylen Brown. He was snubbed from the All-NBA team earlier this week, and he responded with a major 40-point game in a 16-point win on Thursday night. He's putting up an average of 33 points per game in this series, shooting 51% from the floor. And out of the 12 playoff games so far that Boston has played, Jaylen Brown has dropped down. He's shot about 50% plus from the floor 9 out of the 12 games of the playoffs so far. Jason Tatum struggled early, just 4 points going into halftime, but looked like Mike Tortis as he had his head in his shell in the first half, but popped his head out of his shell coming alive in the second half. He finished with 23, 19 points in the second half after just 4 during halftime, and he's going to have to see if he can play downhill because he's really struggling from three-point range for Tatum. He came out just 1 for 7 in the last game from three-point range. The previous game, he was 2 for 8, so right now he's only 3 for 15 in this series from three-point range. But he is really struggling in this entire playoffs from 3. Only a 26.6% perimeter shooter in the playoffs, 21 for 79 from three-point range. And he's going to just keep on playing downhill like he did against the Cavs when he took control of the game and had a couple big games against Cleveland in the last series. Now, he was hunting down matchups. He was going up against Ben Shepherd, hunting down matchups in the second half. And that's where he was able to knock down his shots as he had some favorable matchups and able to get into the mid-range and connect on those contested J's on matchups that he wanted. And yeah, Drew Holiday looking like he's going to play tonight. So Drew Holiday is going to play. So I got the starting lineup on Twitter here. Sean Grandy, he's the play-by-play announcer for the Celtics radio network. He tweets out that Drew Holiday will play tonight. So he's got him listed inside the starting 5. So the starters tonight, Drew Holiday, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Al Horford. So Drew is good to go. He was entering today questionable due to an illness, but we see right now he's got his warm-up suit on. Drew Holiday with the pregame on-court shoot-around, currently out there on the floor warming up with his team right here. What's good, Anastasia, Vegas, Charlisa? Thanks all for joining in, being a part of the stream tonight for this one. Todd the Show, welcome in. We got 80+ right now on the stream. If you guys are new to the channel, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. We'll be tipping off in under 11 minutes from now for this game. Derek White, he was excellent as well during the last game. Found a shot from three-point range, which was huge. He made 4 three-point shots, 23 points, 6 assists to 0 turnovers. Backcourt really thrived. Drew Holiday, 10 total assists to just 1 turnover. He had a double-double, 15 points for Drew Holiday. Peyton Pritchard was excellent off the bench as well. He added in 12 points in 19 minutes, took advantage of the opportunity, and he'll probably see a little bit more playing time tonight, I would imagine, for Peyton Pritchard. So Holiday is playing, but he is dealing with an illness, entering questionable in this game. It's also got a feeling it's going to open up the door more for O'Shea Brissett. They were playing a small ball lineup with Brissett out there because Horford can't log all the minutes that they don't have as much depth in the front court tonight for this game for the Celtics because they're without Porzingis, and Luke Kornet is out tonight due to the wrist injury for Kornet. So O'Shea Brissett's going to be logging some more minutes, and he did a pretty good job when he was out there preventing Miles Turner from posting up at the low block. That was one of the keys. Boston was just super elite defensively in the last game. There were stretches that I was like, wow, this team's definitely going to win the championship because when they play connected together with each other, the Celtics just thrive, and they look so good, and they had an all-time lockdown defense during the first portion of the second quarter. It was incredible how they were were playing. They got off to a 17-0 start in the start of the second quarter for the Celtics in the first 6 minutes, and Indiana just couldn't find any sort of rhythm with like 6.5 minutes left to go before half. They scored just 27 points total as a team, and Celtics were just so locked down. And then once again, fourth quarter, they did it once again to take control of the game and win the game. Uncle Pizzle, glad to have you back in here. Thanks for joining in. Once again, Michael on the channel, welcome aboard. He's liking the Pacers to come on back and steal a victory tonight here. Something's going to have to give in this matchup, by the way, because I've been talking about how the Pacers are undefeated at home. The Celtics are also undefeated on the road so far. So 4-0 on the road in the playoffs for Boston, 6-0 at home for Indiana. Do I think high scoring or low scoring tonight? I think we're going to be seeing quite a bit of a high-scoring game tonight once again, though Halliburton is out, but still I think we're going to get quite a bit of offense tonight in this game. I would love to see the Celtics lock down defensively like they did in the early stage of that second quarter. That was awesome. James, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, definitely will be awesome if the Celtics are able to pick up a big win tonight here to start off on the road. So right now, Boston up 2-0, looking to go up 3-0 tonight. Just going to keep on rolling and keep on doing what they're doing. And they're just getting so close to getting over the hump with his team and looking to seize control of that opportunity. Every single year, it's just been their downfall. Has been taken deep in the playoffs against other teams going into like a 6 or 7 game series when they should, on paper, be able to win those games in either 4 or 5. This year it's been different, winning both of the series matchups in 5. They want to do it in 4 this time and have ample amount of rest before they go into the NBA Finals. We might have a long layover. Like, if the Celtics sweep the Pacers, they're going to have, I believe, like a 10-day layover before the start of the NBA Finals. They can't up that date because of a set date. So the NBA Finals start on June 6th. For the NBA Finals. That's when it starts. That is a set date right there, and they cannot push that up. Jeff on the stream, welcome in. So I've got 2 Celtics out for tonight's game. So according to Celtics Radio Network play-by-play broadcaster Sean Grandy, he tweeted out that Kristaps Porzingis and Luke Kornet, they're both listed out tonight, and Jrue Holiday is available. So Jrue Holiday's inside the starting 5 tonight for Boston. Juan, welcome in. Thanks for joining in here, bud. Victor, welcome back in the stream. Yeah, hope your birthday went well yesterday, Charliza. That's awesome. So the Celtics with a great opportunity here to see if they can seize control of this series tonight. And the Celtics defense, just stretches of it, they just look so well. Like, everybody's out there switching. They're so connected defensively with one another, and we saw that during the last game. I think it was the final 8 minutes in the series against the Cavs where they won Game 5. That was incredible defense. And then how they started off, the first 4 minutes in Game 1 was incredible defense. And then we saw it throughout the first portion of the second quarter, just once again, like glimpses of championship level defense at its finest that just nobody can get off a good shot. And the Pacers were playing not to their style during the last game, which they love to go quick up the floor. The Celtics were taking the Pacers deeper into the shot clock and forcing Indiana to get shots off late. And that's not how Indiana wants to play. Indiana wants to inbound, go quick up the floor, score buckets, and try to just speed the game up and attack, and get shots up within like a 5-second clip for Indiana. And that was not happening in the last game for multiple possessions that the Celtics defense just locked them up and shut them down. Anthony on the street, welcome in. Yeah, usually tough when the NBA is over. I'm going to see if I can get into watching some of the WNBA in the offseason. There's also the Olympics this year too, which is cool. So there's a lot more basketball than usually the typical offseason. That does happen. I'm actually a NASCAR fan myself, so I'll probably watch a couple races after the season is over. I'm supposed to be going up to the NASCAR race on June 23rd. Fingers crossed I I hope that there's no Game 7 for the NBA Finals that night because I already got tickets well ahead of time for the NASCAR race back in September. I go every single year or so. So if for some reason there is, I'll have to put out in the community tab other streamers that you guys can watch for that final game of the season. But fingers crossed, hopefully not. I was shocked to see that they actually conflicted each other because the race that I go to every single year has been scheduled in July and they moved it up to June this year instead. Hey, what's good? Sarita on the street. Welcome in. Pastor, thanks for joining in here. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win. We're going to tip off in around 4 minutes from now currently. And thanks all for your patience tonight being a part of the stream for this one. Indiana, their inexperience is really showing up in this series. They've combined for 38 turnovers right now in the first 2 games. So if you guys didn't know, my girlfriend's actually staying over today. So we can right now in the pregame welcome in my girlfriend here in the chat, and can come up to the microphone.
Sit? Okay. Put that stuff there.
So this is my girlfriend
I'm
here.
on the camera.
Yep, there you are.
Hello.
So she's in the camera saying hello.
Hello.
And that's my girlfriend, so say hello to my girlfriend, everybody.
Hi, guys. I haven't been in the chat in a very long time.
Yeah,
but
so the person who actually asked me who is that behind you, her name's Charlisa, so very close to my girlfriend's name.
Yeah,
actually.
my name is Charisse, which is
very, very,
very, very
close in the
close.
spelling.
trying to find a way to comfortably. Okay, I guess this is where I can go so I can be visible. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have extra chairs. It's kind of...
Hi, Angel.
Hey, what's
Hi,
good? Angel on the
wait.
stream. Daniel, welcome
Hi,
in.
Angel.
So tipping off here in a couple minutes from now. Thanks all for patiently waiting, being a part on the stream tonight for this one. Celtics, they allowed 38 total assists.
Hello, nerdy
in,
lady.
the
Thank
last
you,
game,
Billie
23
Jean.
in the last one.
Billie Jean is not my lover. He's just a girl who thinks
Yeah,
that
she graduated
I-
last weekend.
I did. I actually graduated in January, but I walked in the June ceremony.
Yeah,
so-
so we had a
Hello, ma'am.
big graduation party last week for her. And it was quite to see, actually, the sight that we saw in the Boston Tunnel. We got stuck for like 15 minutes
Some
behind
folks
a police
drag
escort
racing.
and rally cars in the Boston tunnels. It was crazy what happened last week. It was just insane.
Yeah, almost late to my own graduation because of those
Yep.
guys.
It happened at like 8 in the morning.
How did you have
What's
some-
good? Malcolm on the stream. Thanks for joining
Malcolm.
in. Charles, glad to have you back in here, bud.
Hi, Todd.
Yeah, we get a lot of people from all different countries out here that
Yeah.
come out and support. Philippines is a big, big country. Looking at the analytics, I think it's like
No,
40%
Ryan,
plus.
not high school. You're very kind. I graduated from grad school.
yeah. So she
I know I look young, but
she did a master's degree.
yeah, he would be in trouble if I was in high school. But
Yeah.
we're the same age.
Yeah, we're upper 20s now, so it's been like a decade since both of us graduated high school. So we're like both 10 years out of high school coming up this June.
Oh, that's sweet, Charles. Walk under an open heaven into door. Oh, thank you. I hope right now I'm walking through the gates of hell, but thank you very much. The job search has been interesting.
Yeah, she's trying to get a job right now since she
mean, I have a
graduated
job, but I need
with
a
a
better
master's,
one.
and it's
Yeah.
a lot of the stuff out there. It's very tough to like find like an actual like full-time position. It's just so competitive in like a lot of places. What she's trying to go for because she does a lot of film
That's right.
and video.
Charlicia says, how do you spell your girlfriend's name? It's Sharisse. In Armenian, it's Charis, but it's Charisse in English. So very similar, and a lot of people misspell it. Gotten all kinds of interesting.
Gang, thanks for joining in here, taking the Celtics tonight. In this one, we got 73% Boston out in the poll. If you haven't voted already, make sure to vote in the poll. Going to tip off here in about a minute or two from now. We'll get rolling in this one. Ice Baby, thanks for joining in. Ron in the channel, welcome on board. So if you guys didn't know, my girlfriend joined me tonight. She's sleeping over during this holiday weekend in the U.S. Drew Holiday, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Derek White, Al Horford, the starting five, going up against Indiana's starting five. Ben Shepherd gets the start tonight. Andrew Nembhard, Pascal Siakam, Miles Turner, and Aaron Nesmith. Basically, the only player they did not have an answer for during the last game, that was Pascal Siakam. during the last game, as he had a really solid matchup. 28 points, 13 for 17 shooting. Now, there's no Tyrese Halliburton today, so he is out due to a hamstring injury, and his status is in jeopardy as well for Game 4. So that's a major hit tonight for Indiana.
Billie Jean, your GF seems very sweet. I'll say thanks, Billie Jean. I think you're sweet, too. Maybe a couple huge decisions moving back to Massachusetts. Greg, you're thinking moving back to Massachusetts? Yeah, I mean...
Yep.
That's cool. Massachusetts is, some places are more intense than others, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, some places very, very pricey. Celtics control the opening tip, and right from the start, Jaylen Brown, easy two with a layup. 2-zip Boston. First 10 seconds of the game, Jaylen Brown just setting the tone right out of the gate. First possession now for Indiana. Nembhard lost it, handed by Holiday out of bounds. It was last touched by Drew Holiday. Terrence, thanks for joining in. Appreciate you here for being a part of the stream. Yomar, welcome in. Looking for the Celtics here to sweep. It's a golden opportunity right now for Boston to see if they can jump on top of this series and sweep the Pacers without Halliburton. It really opens up the door. First possession for Indiana, already down to 4 in the shot clock here. Siakam jacks up the 3 over Brown. No good off the mark. And to the corner out of bounds. Last off of Indiana.
Thank you, Ron.
So already one bucket by Jaylen Brown and a missed shot by Siakam around the perimeter. Horford the first possession, hand off to Tatum. Tatum drives downhill, swings it on top. Horford up fake. Horford steps into an open 3, straight away, hits it. 5-zip for Boston. Big Al Horford on the board. Great shot right there. The Celtics, what they love to do is drive and kick the basketball. And if everybody's on point from three-point range, it's just so tough when you go up against the Celtics. That's good. On the follow-away inside, Akeem Nembhard on the board as he puts Indiana with the first 2 of the night. Third possession now for Boston. Brown bounce pass goes to White. Outside, Tatum's guarded by Nesmith. Tatum drives downhill to the cup. Tatum right to the rim past Nesmith. Gutted to go and one. Coming up at the line. Jason Tatum, man, just playing downhill right now. Love to see the sight of that. Boston leads 7-2, plus a free throw coming up by Tatum. We're just getting going here. If you guys are doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Joined by my girlfriend here at the channel, as she is over tonight, right now, staying over at my place for Memorial Day weekend. Tatum, right down the middle, makes the free throw. Right out of the gate, excellent start for the Celtics. 8-2 for Boston right now. Pacers with a possession. Nembhard at the top. Lobs it over to Turner inside the key. Turner, turnaround jumper over Holiday, swishes it. It's a tough shot there by Miles Turner, and Drew Holiday did exactly what he wanted to, Celtics-wise, defensively forcing Turner outside the low block, but still Turner was able to make that shot. Tatum jacks up the 3 at the wing. Jason Tatum, money, rolls around the ring of the rim, drops in for the 3 ball. Oh, man, what a beautiful start for Boston. Perfect 4 for 4 from the floor to begin. Siakam backs his way inside the key on the Horford, turns the corner, drives, gutted to go with the right hand and the foul. So one shot at the line.
Looks like Charlize had a question. When's my birthday? It's September 10th. Just fun factoid. That was a nice question, Charlize.
Good crazy welcome in. Brad, thanks for joining in on the stream. So first personal foul committed by Al Horford tonight. Pascal Siakam heading to the line shooting 1. Oh, man, sorry to hear about the allergies there, Vegas. Yeah, it's that time of year once again. Finally, our trees have started to finally bloom within the last couple weeks over in our area. Free throw is good. So first 2 minutes of the game, Boston by 4 right now. The Celtics with a possession. Brown at the left wing sends it on top over to Tatum. Tatum across the floor off to White. Gamebridge Fieldhouse logo here at the top of White. Lobs it over to Tatum. Tatum's guarded by Ben Shepherd. A matchup he wants. Tatum, 5 of the shot clock. Elevates for the J. Takes it, and he makes it. It's good for 2 for Jason Tatum. Oh, you cannot ask for a better start for JT right now. Pacers with a possession. Tatum with 8 points right out of the gate in the first 2.5 minutes. Siakam at the top sends it off to Nembhard. Nembhard up fake. Dribble drives down the lane inside. Easy layup as Al Horford just let him go by. Same as Tatum right to the cup. Too easy. On the mid right-hand layup by Nembhard. Celtics with the ball. Brown at the left wing. Tatum calls for it. Top of the key. Brown hands it off to White though at the left wing. Derek White guarded by Siakam. 10 in the shot clock. White Towards his right, takes the three over Shepard on a late switch, and he swishes it right out of the gate. The Celtics firing on all cylinders, 16-9. They're a perfect 6 for 6 from the floor to begin Game 3 of the series. Nembhard at the right elbow, guarded by Tatum, moves on top. Neesmith lobs it off to Turner. Turner catches it. Turnaround jumper over Brown. Got it. It's now 2 mid-range jumpers around 12-footers by Miles Turner. A lot of scoring to start off this game. 16-11 right now. Jaylen Brown with the ball, guarded by Ben Shepard at the left wing. Moves on top over to Tatum. Tatum draws a double team. Gets the way off to Horford. Outside Brown. Brown guarded by Shepard. Spin move inside the key. Dish on top. Horford has made 1-3. Looking to make it 2. No good. Too long off the back rim. So that's the first missed shot coming with 8:20 left to go in the first. Nembhard drives, attacks on Tatum. Goes into the mid-range. Off the back iron. Missed a rebound controlled by Boston. Bradley, welcome in, man. So we got my girlfriend right now hanging out tonight on the stream with me. Tatum lob down low. Holiday kick to the corner. Horford outside, back over to Tatum. This ball is moving right now. Tatum with a 3 around the rim and outs. And Turner collects the defensive rebound. First 4+ minutes of action. Pacers with possession. Jumper, Turner blocked out of bounds by White, and he swatted it off of Miles Turner. Derek White with an all-out hustle play. This will be Boston basketball. And what a great block by Derek White. He swats it. He swats the Turner shot, the baseline, and then knocked it out of bounds off Turner. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe here. And thanks all for joining in, being a part of the channel. We get 230 plus right now watching. Hit us up in the chat who you guys like to win, Celtics or Pacers. Excellent start for Boston. They've only missed 1 shot to begin this game. Drew Holiday, as he was dealing with an illness, questionable before this game. We'll check out now. Peyton Pritchard replaces Holiday on the floor. Inbound for Boston, and Horford commits the offensive foul, an illegal screen set around the perimeter. So that's a turnover. That's going to be by Pritchard, actually. So Pritchard picked up the offensive foul. Jimmy, welcome in. I like the Celtics tonight in this one. I'll go Boston 123-105 in this game by 18. Pacers with the ball. Pacers without Halliburton tonight for this game. Turner at the elbow, guarded by Pritchard, 1-on-1. 5 in the shot clock. Pritchard is hounding Siakam. Siakam down low. Kiss off the glass somehow. And he scores up and it off the backboard. My NFL team's the Patriots. So I'm a all Boston sports fan. Grew up in Massachusetts. And all Boston sports fan. Jaylen Brown attacks downhill right to the rim. Soars up with a right-hand layup. Michael, thanks for joining in here, bud. 5-point advantage for Boston. Boston's only missed 2 shots total from the floor right now, as Tatum will pick up the reach and foul, and the clock will stop with 6:58 left to go in the first. What a start here for Boston. 18 points right now on the board, leading 18-13 as the Pacers will burn a first timeout of the night. We're going to head to the timeout. The Celtics come out firing, knocking down a bunch of shots. Wow, what a start here for Boston in this game. By the way, my girlfriend's on the stream with me today, so welcome in my girlfriend. Her name is Charisse, and on the channel. So first time in a while that I had my girlfriend out here. I know if Mario was on the stream right now, he would be pumped. So
yeah,
we'll see if he comes back on.
Type.
Yep, he usually joins in every single stream. I remember he last night. He usually puts out what he has for dinner.
Sal and Charisse, are you guys going somewhere for vacation in the summertime? Well, you know, if either of us can get time off, where we...
Yeah, we usually go up to New Hampshire once a year in the summer. My family has like a summer place towards the lakes regions of New Hampshire, and we're definitely thinking about going to Cape Cod this year. Like we went to Buzzards Bay, like the Cape Cod Canal last year at Scusset Beach, but that's like the very beginning of Cape Cod. Like we were thinking about going much deeper into Cape Cod, more like closer to Providence town, instead of like the very like beginning of Cape Cod. Good balance by Boston to begin. Jason Tatum just straight up attacking right now. It's great to see him doing this. 8 points by Tatum currently. 4 by Brown. 3 each between Horford and White. to the first time out. And Boston is 7 for 9 shooting to cover off the ball to begin this game. Pacers 6 for 9 from the floor. 5 points by Pascal Siakam, 4 each between Turner and Nembhard. Yeah, I'm stunned. Minnesota down to 0-2, losing 2 home games in the series to Dallas. The crazy part about it is that Minnesota's led approximately 90% of that series, and Dallas has won both of the games. Like, what a series that has been. 2 games by a combined 4 total points decided in that series. Dallas won by 3 and Dallas won by 1. Yeah, Harwich is absolutely beautiful. That's someplace that I definitely want to go. Yeah, me and my family, we usually stay around Thanksgiving, around like the Mid-Cape and Hyannis, but we want to go like further towards like Dennis, Orleans, Eastham, kind of towards that area.
Yeah, we usually go like Truro, P-Town. The Lower Cape is more like mine.
Yeah, her family goes a lot towards Truro, Providence Town, Chatham.
All that fun stuff.
That's awesome. Vegas going out to Atlantic City this summer. Yeah, I've never been there. I was supposed to go out to Cleveland around the 4th of July. My sister's barbershop choir that she sings in, they placed first in the regionals in Hyannis back in April, so they qualify for nationals in Cleveland. So I'll be going to Cleveland around the 4th of July to see our nationals.
I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Yep.
Right,
so
friends,
she's going to take a break, and she'll be back in a couple minutes here. As oh yeah, those are just a lot of bags in the background that we have. Yes, she enjoys the Celtics too, so she's been a Celtics fan. She lives a very...
I enjoy Gershon Yabusele and...
Shemi Ojeleye.
The worst players ever.
The worst Celtics players ever. Vincent Poirier. We come back to action right now. 18-13 under 7 minutes left to go in the first. TJ McConnell, first time on the floor tonight. The pass down low off to Siakam as he puts it in off the turnaround. Strong bucket underneath, defended by White. The Celtics have done a pretty solid job. It's more so on Miles Turner trying to run him off the block for Miles Turner. That time, Siakam was able to score inside the low post. Tatum at the top. Tatum's guarded by Obi Toppin. First time on the floor tonight for Toppin. Tatum drives at the right wing, working on Toppin. Tatum with an open 3. Takes it, and he hits it. Bang, bang for JT. Completely got Obi Toppin a bite off the up fake. 6-point advantage for the Celtics now. Isaiah Jackson, first time on the floor for him. Toppin moves it outside to Siakam. Jacks up the 3, bricked off the back rim. Tatum secures the defensive rebound up the floor off to Pritchard. Pritchard kick out to the corner, wide open 3 out. Horford swoosh as he delivers in the triple. 24-15. Nobody able to get back defensively in transition for the Pacers, and Horford wide open in the right corner knocks down the 3. Only 3 misses right now for Boston in this, 4 misses currently in this entire game for the Celtics at this point, shooting 7 for 11 from the floor. Man, Tatum is just on fire right now. Check that. They are 9 for 11. They had the Pacers number. They're 7 for 11 for Indiana. Celtics still without. Celtics have made every shot but 2, so they are 9 for 11 currently to begin here. 5:40 left to go in the first. Siakam, kick out to the wing. McConnell, guarded by White, drives out of White. McConnell underneath, no good off the glass. That's an excellent contest by Derek White. And we did have a foul, though, picked up in the rebound. It's going to be charged to Horford, I believe, here. So this will be 2 shots coming up at the line for TJ McConnell. They're going to give it on Derek White. So Horford came in for the rebound. The foul was occurred by Derek White. And the Pacers also in the bonus. McConnell just buried the first one. Second shot by McConnell bounces in. So 24-17. Hanging in for Indiana, but Boston is yet to be called off. Just red hot offensively. Great sign to see beginning in this game. White at the left corner working on Nembhard 1-on-1. Now switched to guarded by Siakam. Lobs it over to Brown. Brown guarded by Nembhard. Backs his way. Left baseline. 7 in the shot clock. Dribbles baseline. Off fake underneath triple team. Bounce pass to the top. White. Over to Tatum. Tatum with 1 on the shot clock. Elevates for the jumper. Came up short. That's going to be a shot clock violation. Did not hit the rim. This will go right back over to Indiana. That's a tough off balance look there by Tatum that he took. The shot clock was down to 1 when he had to attempt it. App on the stream, welcome in. Yeah, Boston keeps on prevailing. This has been a rough playoffs with all these injuries. And welcome back. My girlfriend's back in on the stream right now, able to join in once again as just exited, but she is back in once again. Missed shot inside a key by the Pacers as it goes back to Boston. Tatum lobs it over to Brown, catches it. Brown over Jackson, no good off the mark. Jackson with a big strong rebound. Pacers with a possession up the floor here, attacking downhill. Siakam to the cup, he scores up and in off the glass. 24-19. So if you're just joining in, my girlfriend, her name's Cherise, she is back on the stream with me as welcome in to my girlfriend once again. She was joining me in earlier on the stream, and she is back in right now. Boston will take the timeout right now. So we're down to 4:36 left to go in the first, and the Celtics holding on to a 5-point advantage.
Hey, Sal, did your girlfriend see my comment? Which comment? I must have been in the bathroom, Charlicia. Let me see. Was it a more recent one, or?
Got a lot of comments.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Bradley.
Oh.
Oh,
I think
thank
it's that
you.
one.
Answered my question. My birthday was yesterday. Well, happy birthday. That's awesome, Charlicia.
Yep, it was her birthday yesterday.
Very nice. I hope you had a good one. Hope you did something fun. Maybe had some cake and good times.
So Timberwolves have a 5-1 record on the road this year in the playoffs. Do I think they're going to bounce back tomorrow night? I think they will. Right down 0-2 currently in this series, and I'm stunned yesterday that they couldn't bounce back in a home game for them. But they let 3 games slip against the Nuggets for them. I think they're going to get the next one for them. They really need to do so. Just shocking that they've led throughout basically like 90% of that series and they can't close it out. It's crazy. Oh my goodness. Last night it was Draymond Green on the national TV broadcast that after the conclusion of the game when he was interviewing Luka just flat out said that Rudy Gobert sucks on a national TV.
That guy's got whatever the basketball equivalent of CTE is what that guy. He's like the Antonio Brown of basketball.
Except Antonio Brown just in other ways is just outright funny, whereas Draymond Green's just an absolute dirty player.
That's true. Antonio Brown's Twitter is one of the funniest things I've seen.
Yeah, so stay tuned for a Mr. Tops halftime appearance once again. Hoping to get Mr. Tops back out here during halftime. So if you guys would like to see my tortoise once again, he'll be joining me back in halftime once again.
Your hubby is a great play-by-play guy. Did a good job in my next game. Yes, he is.
Yeah, appreciate it, app. Jungle Pitbull, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining in.
Draymond needs to sit down. Yes, he does, so he can't stomp anybody. I agree.
Celtics just gotta figure out a way to stop Pascal Siakam right now. 9 points for him. 4 each between Turner and Nembhard, and then 2 off the bench by McConnell. Everybody else they've been able to limit. Jason Tatum showed up, came to play today. This is a great sign to see by Tatum, and he's doing exactly what he did during the series against the Cavs when he started struggling early on in the series, and then later on in the series he started to go off for Tatum, played more downhill and attack to the rim, and he has done that tonight. 11 points, 4 for 6 from the floor, 2 for 3 from 3. Great sign to see for Tatum because he's only shot around 26% from 3-point range. Asia, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, no problem. Hopefully the Celtics are able to make up for it this year. And hockey's just so unpredictable. Much tougher for hockey, in my opinion, to win a championship compared to basketball. Like, hockey is, I feel like it's more wide open, kind of like Major League Baseball. Like, a lot of the top teams with, like, the better record in the MLB recently are losing in, like, the first, like, playoff series that they have in either, like, the wild card round or, like, the divisional round, usually for baseball. We get back to action. Celtics missed a shot in around the perimeter. Missed shot at the rim by Isaiah Jackson. Great defense, but the Celtics stack in the box. Tatum attacks downhill, right to the rim. He scores, coast to coast, up and in off the glass. Good for two. 26-19. Jason Tatum just downhill this entire game. 13 points out of the 26. Half of the points by Tatum. McConnell guarded at the free throw circle by Hauser. First time on the floor for Sam Hauser. Under 4 minutes left to go in the first. Mid-range, got it. Off the turnaround by TJ. If you're just joining in, my girlfriend's on the stream.
Hi, Asia. Yeah, I am his girlfriend, and my name is Charisse. And he's Sal, so some folks call us Sal. Our friend Evan calls us Sal Reese. That's our couple name.
2 shots coming up at the free throw line for Drew Holiday as he backed his way on Nemhard inside the key and got fouled. Good to see Drew is available tonight for this game. He came in questionable due to an illness for Holiday, but got the start playing right now, and he'll shoot too. Guillermo, welcome to the stream.
I'm actually not his esposa. I'm his novia,
Oh, wow.
His girlfriend. So close. He thought that we were married.
Oh, yeah, very close. Not married just yet, so currently boyfriend and girlfriend for us.
Thank you, Asia. Thank you. I can't see you, but I'm sure you're pretty too.
James in the street, welcome in. Yep, hopefully this year's the year for Banner 18 for Boston. Got the biggest opportunity yet. The Denver Nuggets, it felt like they were the only team standing in the pathway to Celtics, and they get eliminated by the T-Wolves in the last series, and that's the only team that swept Boston this year. Both of the free throws go by Holiday. Turner off the roll down, scores up and in off the glass. 28-23 now. Celtics with their 5 on the floor. Pritchard, Holiday, Tatum, Brissett, and Hauser. Pritchard flings it off to Hauser. Back out to the right corner to Pritchard. Pritchard, 10 on the shot clock. Pritchard, crossover, right baseline dribble, guarded by Siakam, right to the cup as he scores up and in off the backboard. Just quick off the burst, a dribble by Peyton Pritchard, seeing baseline, and he gets the drop. Turner flings it down low. Siakam soars up, no good. Missed the shot around the rim as he drew the double team of Tatum and Brissett, and it goes back to the Celtics with Tatum, who collected the rebound. Tatum's guarded by Toppin, 15 on the shot clock. Tatum at the left wing flings it across the floor. Hauser catch and fire 3 off the mark, no good. And a pretty good look, but couldn't send it down. Obi Toppin collected the defensive rebound. McConnell jumper mid-range, gutted to go, good for 2 over Pritchard.
A lot of good questions coming in. Is she a Boston fan too? You know, I don't know as much about sports as he does, but yeah, I mean, I follow them because why not? My grandma really loves the Celtics. She's like obsessed with the Celtics, so I kind of know something about that because of him and her.
Pritchard missed the shot going in transition. Siakam gets fouled. Siakam's going to shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is Brissett, who's the guilty party, picks up the foul. Yeah, she is actually much closer to Boston than I am. So
I think Cambridge.
Yeah, she's like 5 minutes away from the TD Garden, basically. So you can legit walk to the TD Garden from where her place is.
It's a long walk, but...
So she's in the city that borders Boston to the north of the Charles River.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm like an hour south or so.
Yeah, you're close to Rhode Island. I was born in Boston, and I've always lived around the area ever since. So.
Siakam's good. Makes the first free throw at the line. Marco's in the stream. Welcome in. I had T-Wolves against Celtics, but it's looking like it's going to be Mavs against Celtics based on both of these series matchups early on. Second one's good. Still going to stick to the T-Wolves, though, but looking more like it's going to be the Mavs. Holiday, Brissett, Tatum, Hauser, and Pritchard to 5 on the floor. Holiday's pass off the mark to Tatum. Tatum got held up, though, and followed by Toppin. So this is going to be an inbound coming up for the Celtics now with just under 2 minutes left to go in the first. So Tatum tried to roll down. He was held up by Siakam, grabbed onto, and Siakam committed the foul. Siakam's going to exit and head towards the bench here. And that's what the Celtics really needed, was Siakam to head towards the bench, because he's been a crusher so far this game. Tatum, nice pass down low off to Brissett. Kick out to the corner. Hauser up fake. Takes the three over top it. Off balance. No good. Off the mark. Rebound ripped away by McConnell. Outlet pass ahead over the top and flings it over to Neesmith downhill as he goes reverse hand and scores past Hauser for the layup. 30-29 right now. Yeah, hopefully Drake May is gonna be able to have a great career, I hope, for the Patriots. So it's gonna be a lot of just steps up for the Patriots that they will need to do, as Tatum knocks down the two. 32-29. Jason Tatum in the absolute zone tonight. 15 points in the first quarter. Exactly what they needed tonight. Neesmith, handoff, Ben Shepherd, top of the key, McConnell outside Shepherd. Final minute left to go in the first. Turner at the low block, backs his way on Holiday. Excellent defense by Holiday, hounding him back around the perimeter. Turner gets called the offensive foul, pushing off. That is excellent defense right there by Drew Holiday, hounding Miles Turner this entire possession, and Turner then pushed off with a left arm, and Holiday allowed Turner to commit the offensive foul. Joe, what's good? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining in, man. Things going pretty well. Glad to have you back in. Tatum drives past Neesmith with a step at the rim. Tatum couldn't finish. Gets fouled, though. 2 shots coming up.
Thanks, Joey. Thank you. Oh, my knees are going to give out. I want to see if I can sit on something. But, wait. It won't be
yeah, I can move
too
this.
visible. But, no, this is you have to tilt the laptop or something.
Yeah. There we go.
Hello.
So her name is Charisse.
Charisse. Charisse. Rhymes with world peace, I guess. I don't know. But
Tatum shooting 2 at the free throw line. First one's no good, around the rim and out. I think probably once we end the quarter, I'm going to put it on the slide that has "We'll be back soon" for a couple of seconds, because my house is getting a little bit smoky. My family's actually having a campfire down in the backyard right now, so my room's getting a little smoky at the moment. Turner inside the key off the putback. It's good, up and in off the glass. 32-31. Celtics could not capitalize at the line previous to that, missing 2 shots in a row at the free throw line, and all of a sudden it's only a 1-point game right now. Tatum, 2-second shot clock differential between game clock to close out the first quarter. 8 seconds left to go. Tatum at the top of the key. He's guarded by Ben Shepherd 1-on-1. Tatum attacks, floats up the runner off the back rim, no good. Tipped by Turner off to McConnell. McConnell, half-court shot at the buzzer, no good. Off the mark, we close out at the end of the first, and it's only a 1-point game. 32-31 right now at the end of the first quarter, and the Pacers hanging in without Tyrese Halliburton. 26 points in the paint tonight for the Pacers. That's the most in any quarter during the previous 25 playoffs, as they have just been able to get to the rim so far for Indiana. Constant to begin this game. So is the Celtics, but Boston for a period of time started to take a bunch of threes, and then after starting off red hot, 7 for 9, they started to cool off, and now this has just been a 1-point game right now. So we close out at the end of the first, and it's only a 1-point game.
that's a pretty name. Thank you, Asia. Asia's a pretty name, too. Let's see. I am nice to meet you, Charisse. Thanks, Joey. A lot of nice people in this chat.
Yep, a lot of good people out there. We got a lot of different countries currently international, which is cool. Yeah, we got like Trinidad and Tobago, Philippines, Jamaica, Haiti, Brazil, Australia. A lot of great countries from all over. Feel free to let us know out in the chat where you guys are watching, where you're from. Type it in. If you guys are like Canada.
Somebody said you need to give me a mic. Imagine that.
Yeah.
We can have a sports show.
Yeah.
Although it wouldn't be fun because I'm totally clueless, but.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have just only one mic that gets set up.
You can share it like
all
a
the
lady
time.
in the tramp.
Yeah.
Mic. You ever been to Disney World before?
I'll have to
No,
push that over.
I've never been to Disney World before. You have, right?
Yeah. I've been like 4 times back in high school.
What are you going to do about the smoke?
Yeah, I'm gonna go put up the brake slide for like 5 seconds, and then I'll be right back.
It's like my church in here.
Yeah, it's getting a little smoky inside my house actually, because my family's having a campfire down at the pond. So I'm just gonna put this in for a brake slide here for like 5-10 seconds, and then shut the window, and then we'll be back in just a moment. All right, so we're back on right now, 32-31. Thanks all for joining in from Taiwan. Welcome to the stream for James Kyrie out from Taiwan right now. Yeah, Indiana has yet to even make a three so far tonight. They're 0 for 3 from the perimeter for the Pacers, so every single bucket has been inside the paint so far. They're also perfect 5 for 5 at the free throw line. Siakam, he's got 11 points. Celtics have to see if they can start to neutralize Siakam in this game, as he's catching it inside the key and knocking down shots off the turnaround for Siakam inside the key to begin this game for him. Miles Turner, 8 points. Those two front court guys really hurting the Celtics, and the Celtics without a lot of front court depth tonight. So Porzingis hasn't returned yet. He might be good to go for the next game, as that's where the Tingus Pingus nickname comes from, as somebody brought it out about Porzingis, I think back in like the early part of the season. Pacers just scored coming back to start off the quarter, so it's 33-32. It's Turner inside a low post who gutted a drop. And no good about the Celtics down low with Brown. Back it goes to McDermott here for the Pacers. Pacers by 1. McDermott attacks over Brown. No good. And out of bounds. It went off a Holiday. This is going to stay Pacers ball. An opportunity right there for Boston, and they could not corral in the defensive rebound to the baseline by Drew.
Overtime?
I'll say no, most likely for this one for overtime. But yeah, Pacers really showing something right now with a 1-point lead. I think it's got a good opportunity to be close. And Celtics got to get back to that defense that they had during the last game. McConnell, jumper, mid-range, contested by White. And Sam Hauser, he's been struggling once again, picks up the foul. That's going to be on the floor. This is being done with Siakam right now on the bench. This is your opportunity if you're Boston. You need to get on the run right here. Pascal Siakam's on the bench. He's the one that's the top player so far this game. Shepherd comes off the screen, down low. Shepherd, turn around, blocked by White. Celtics come up with the basketball. We'll see if this can mount something right here. Holiday up the floor, finds White. White, downhill drive, attacks to the rim, and he gets fouled. That's on Shepherd. White will shoot 2 at the free throw line. So down to 11 minutes left to go in the second. C. Young, welcome in from Australia. Thanks for joining in. Alex in the channel, welcome aboard. 2 shots now by Derek White at the line. First one's good. They started off really strong for the Celtics, like hitting their shots left and right to begin. They were 9 for their first 11. Ever since the wheels have come off, they're just 3 for their last 11 for the Celtics. Defensive second team for all NBA. Second straight season this year by Derek White. Massive block he had earlier on in this game. Second free throw, no good. It was halfway down, pinned around the rim and out. So we are tied 33-33. Pacers, no Halliburton, top player tonight. But right in this game with a tie game. Toppin hands it off. Doug McDermott, first time on the floor, number 20. The pass down low off to Turner as he soars up and he throws it down with a 2-handed flush. 2-point advantage. Boston was trying to seal off Turner, but they gambled trying to go after the steal. That allowed Turner to get position, and nobody there to guard him at the rim. Holiday inside the key over. Shepherd, no good. Tipped up in the air off of Brissett. Shepherd collects the defensive rebound. Here goes Shepherd up the floor. Shovels out to the corner. Nembhard flings it outside off to Shepherd. 14 on the shot clock. Back to Nembhard around the perimeter. Nembhard guarded by Jaylen Brown, the 1-on-1, top of the key. Nembhard, 5 of the shot clock. Lost the handle of it, though, but a reach and foul picked up charge to Boston. That's another deep shot clock there that the Celtics defense forced the Pacers to, but they just weren't able to come up with a stop, and they had to reach in before. Yeah, so I had a pretty high scoring total for this one.
Comfy. I'm gonna get on the phone a little bit outside, but no, I'm not gonna sit. I'm gonna
yeah, I was gonna say, because if you want to sit at the corner, you can. I can share my seat too.
Give my tailbone a break too, but she's Billie Jean. She's not my lover. Love it.
Both of the free throws good at the line for Shepherd. So that number, they were red hot when they started. 9 for 11 for the Celtics. They have cooled off ever since. 3 for 12. Looking to find their groove right now. Horford at the wing. Moves on top over to Brown. Brown drives on Nembhard. Nembhard commits the reach and foul. Yeah, Celtics definitely need to take advantage and no Tyrese Haliburton tonight. And it was looking that way early on, but their offense started getting to a little bit of a drought recently. Right here. Hey, what's good, Arkisha? Thanks for joining in from the Philippines.
Hi, Arkisha.
So, after Game 4, if needed. So that's back in Boston. So tonight is Game 3, and then Monday is Game 4. Both of those games are in Indiana, and then Game 5 is back in Boston. If there's a Game 6, it's back in Indiana, and then if needed, a Game 7 would be back in Boston. Brown weaves his way inside the key, followed by McDermott. This is going to be 2 shots coming up at the free throw line for Jaylen Brown. So Jaylen once again get out to a good start. Got the first bucket tonight for him, but it's been limited lately to just 4 after making a basket in the first 10 seconds of this game. So looking to add to it for Jaylen Brown. It's been a one-man show. Jason Tatum, 15 out of the 33, almost half of the points. And Jaylen Brown, first free throw, no good. Missed off the back rim. So we've got another turtle, too. His name is Spike. He's a painted turtle that we have for Spike. So we have Mr. Tops the tortoise and then Spike the turtle. And then those are the only 2 pets that we have. My mom, though, during the weekdays, she takes care of the neighbor's dog, which is a golden retriever. But he's not like an official pet, but he's usually over on the weekdays, every weekday, Monday through Friday, from like 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Siakam receives the handoff. Siakam jumper, baseline over Horford, and he drills it. 39-34, Pacers responding in a big way early on in this game. They're undefeated at home. Celtics 4-0 on the road in the playoffs so far, but trying to get their groove back on. Brown drives, attacks, downhill, no good. Too tall off the glass. It goes right back over to Indiana. Nembhard at the free throw circle. Guarded by White, 1-on-1. 15 on the shot clock. Nembhard flings it out right corner into the hands to Shepherd on top. It goes over to Siakam. 8 on the shot clock. Siakam under 9 minutes left to go before half. Siakam drives on Hauser. The mismatch, and Boston inside the paint picks up the foul. Sam Hauser, minus 10 right now in this game. Really having some difficulty whenever he's been out on the floor. Missing shots, but also he's just been getting destroyed defensively. And he's the worst plus-minus on the floor, minus 10. Everybody else is hovering either minus 1 or Horford is a plus 4. Tatum's a plus 1 right now. So everybody else is like borderline, very close between the plus-minus total as the Pacers turn it over, but it goes right back over to the Celtics here. Tatum at the wing. Bounce pass top of the key. Horford steps into an open 3, takes it, and he makes it. Bang, bang for Big Al Horford. 2-point game right now. 9 points, making his 3rd 3 in the night. Al Horford's feeling it. He's been left open in every single 3-point shot attempt. Nembhard drives, attacks the rim, scores with a right-hand layup. That's a strong drive downhill to the cup. 4-point advantage. Celtics with the basketball. Brown still yet to get going on. He's only got 5. Brown drives downhill, no good. Missed the left-hand layup. Tipped out of bounds. Last off of the Celtics. Out of bounds according to the referees. It sounds like it. So I believe Porzingis could be available for Game 4. So according to Woj from ESPN, Porzingis might be available for Game 4. They're optimistic that he could be playing on Monday. Eight minutes left to go before halftime. Nembhard at the top, lobs it over to Turner. Turner's guarded by Horford, sends it on top to Siakam. Siakam drives on Pritchard, flings it out on top here. Turner laces up a 3, halfway down, no good. He got fouled though. And this is going to be 3 shots coming up at the free throw line from Miles Turner. A bad shooting foul committed by Derek White. So White was late on the closeout, and then... Oh, was there really any sort of contact there? I didn't see any with the shooting guard. Was it in the landing space? Oh, yeah, it was. Yep, it was in the landing space. Miles Turner landed it on the left shoe of Derek White in the landing space. So this is going to be 3 free throws coming up. Turner, a little bit hobbled after landing in that landing space, walking it off with his right knee. As looked like he was a little gimpy the first couple steps after landing off the shoe of Derek White. And referees right now will take a look at this one at the monitor currently. Derek White contesting the 3 late on the closeout, and his left shoe was on the bottom of Miles Turner's right shoe, which came on top over it. So this will stop the clock here. Pacers are shooting the ball 61% from the floor. The Celtics defense having a lot of issues slowing down the paint production, interior scoring production so far this game. So, just under 8 minutes left to go. So, we welcome back my girlfriend out here.
Sorry,
Charisse.
I locked myself outside by accident.
Oh, shoot.
I was talking on the phone.
Yeah, that's right, because, yeah, we usually lock the doors around that time. Usually at nighttime.
Yeah, I won't do that again.
Yeah, no problem. So right now, 4-point game. I believe there's going to be 3 shots coming up here at the free throw line with Miles Turner as he landed on Derek White in the landing zone.
I'm going to sit right there. Or maybe I'll move back to my other post.
Yeah, I can move this
Okay.
over too.
So they can all see me?
Yeah.
Hello.
Oop, have to, there we go. So, my girlfriend's right now visiting tonight, so, she is on the stream with me. Her name is Charisse, so welcome in, Charisse, if you haven't seen her so far today. So, very rare special guest appearance
I know.
that we have tonight.
I don't get to come often for the streams. I live far away, so.
And hopefully we'll have Mr. Tops come on board during halftime as well. So if anybody's interested in the Mr. Tops showing, feel free to let me know. Post in the turtle emoji out in the chat, and I'll go see if I can grab Mr. Tops at halftime. So we're down to under 8 minutes left to go before half. Initial call, Derek White with a shooting foul. 3 shots by Miles Turner at the line. Yeah, so they're going to give Turner his 3 free throws. Turner went up on the 3 and then came back down. His right foot landed on top of the shoe of Derek White inside the landing zone. And yeah, that's going to hurt right there. Turner, for the brief moment, looked like he may have rolled his ankle landing on top of Derek White's shoe. And he'll shoot 3 here at the line. First one is good.
Charlicia has a great question. Maybe we can answer it later, or... How did you and your girlfriend meet? Over the phone through a mutual friend. Because you went to a different school, and the friend went to his school, and that's how it happened.
Yeah, so it was through one of my friends at college that introduced me to her. So we've been going together almost 9 years.
Almost 9 years, that's right.
So over 8+ years. Second shot's good by Turner.
Red Sox not doing anything this year. That's maybe okay. Yeah, Greg. We agree.
Yeah, I think they've been hovering around like 500. I haven't really been paying attention to the Red Sox. Third free throw was good by Turner, but I believe they're around like a 500 team this year. It's better than what we expected because I thought that they'd be at the very bottom of like the AL for them this year with like a solid losing record, but it's been around a 500 team this year. That's a turnover committed off the inbound for Indiana. Back on top, Tatum with a good look, straightaway three, and he hits it. Bang, bang for JT. 44-40. That's a clean look straight away. Jason Tatum taking over right now. He's got 18.
Randy Batista, it's considered marriage already. 9 years, time to level up, guys. We'll see.
Yeah, we're trying to get something together hopefully soon. Nemhard is good in the jumper from the baseline. It's crazy with the prices over here in my state's just crazy with trying to get something. Horford had a pretty good look, couldn't send it down. Nemhard receives the handoff from McConnell. Nemhard high off the glass scores, up and in off the backboard, 48-40. And Joe Mazzulla is going to take a timeout. Trailing by 8.
You think Ime Udoka could have done a better job with this?
Yeah, they probably would have won a championship now with Ime.
He messed that up for himself, so,
Tough game so far with the Celtics paint defense. Andrew Nemhard getting whatever he wants off the Euro step over Derek White. We take the timeout. 7:07 left to go. And the Celtics not looking themselves defensively compared to the last game. They were awesome defensively, and luckily Jason Tatum has picked up where he left off in the second half of the last game. His head is out of his shell right now for Jason Tatum, knocking down shot after shot after shot, and has not put his head in his shell, falling asleep for JT. So a great version of Jason Tatum right now. And 18 points for him on 7 for 11 from the floor. But after that, just Al Horford's the number 2 scorer. That's going to be Jaylen Brown. And Jaylen Brown tonight having a tough time. Just 5 points for him tonight. Derek White's only got 4. Holiday has just 2. Has only attempted 1 shot. And those 3 guys have been excellent so far in this series. But tonight it's just been basically Tatum right now. And the defense has not looked themselves. Like, not doing a good job contesting shots. They just haven't been physical tonight. So, we'll see how they regroup coming back from the timeout. By the way, Indiana still has yet to even make a 3. And they're leading by 8. 0 for 3 from the perimeter. They're playing downhill this entire game. 10 for 10 at the free throw line. Celtics got to start to box out. They're -9 in the glass, 15-6. Yeah, doing pretty well here, Joe. Still a long way left to go in this game, so obviously anything could happen. But Celtics got to play much, much better. Just seems like they're coming out way too relaxed today.
You're putting too much weight on the chair.
If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. We got 300 plus watching right now. Real legends on the channel tonight for this one here. And the winner of this series will face the winner of the Dallas Mavericks Minnesota Timberwolves series in the NBA Finals. The first game of the NBA Finals will be on June 6th. If both Boston and Dallas sweep their series, the series cannot be moved up. It's already a set date for the NBA Finals. So unfortunately, if that does happen, there's going to be a bunch of just blank dates in there that there'll be no basketball games happening, and then there'll be like a 9 or a 10-day layover for both of the teams. If both of them end up in sweeps, that would be a major nightmare for the NBA, losing out on multiple games that they thought that they could have, but as very little as possible if there are two sweeps in both of the conferences.
Joey wants to know we are not engaged yet.
Yeah, so not just yet.
It's been 8 years.
Yep.
Almost 9 years.
I'm probably going to take a break during the off season for myself. I'll probably do like a stream or so a week, maybe see if I can get into like the WNBA. There's also the Olympics that comes up around late July and early August. So if any of those are like around my time for like live games, I'll see if I can do some of the Olympic games if I'm around. 8-point game back from the timeout. Peyton Pritchard on the floor with Jaylen Brown, Derek White, Al Horford, and Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum's been excellent tonight. 18 points for him. Needs his teammates to step up and pick it up. White lobs it off to Tatum. Tatum at the mid-block, guarded by Nembhard. Tatum, one-on-one, gets possession. Couldn't finish, though, at the rim. Off the glass, too strong as he missed it. Nembhard now with a basketball. Nembhard on the floor with Jackson, Toppin, McConnell, and Neesmith. Deflected, intercepted by Pritchard. Pritchard, outlet pass ahead, and Jaylen Brown soars up, throws it down with a two-handed dunk. Where was the defense there by the Pacers? Nobody back in transition D off the Celtics steal. Neesmith flings it over to his left. Nembhard attacks inside the paint on Pritchard. Kick out to the corner. McConnell stays in the court of play, guarded by Brown. 5 in the shot clock. Right baseline dribble underneath. Kick out to the wing. Neesmith rise fire for the three. Splashes it. 51-42. Yeah, I haven't done the WNBA yet. I'll probably see if I can do a couple of those streams during the off season because I wanted to for the WNBA. It's grown so much more in popularity this year, especially because of Caitlin Clark. 5 in the shot clock. Jaylen Brown just standing there with a ball. Drives right past Obi Toppin. Right to the rim. He scores. Up and off the backboard. Obi Toppin completely burned off the dribble as he was leaning towards a screen being set. Jaylen Brown just burns him. Inside the key, it's good for 2. Off the runner, quickly up the floor by McConnell. 53-44. Celtics looking for something here. They got to get stops. That's not been the case so far this game. Tatum outside off the Horford. Launches up the 3. Horford no good around the rim and out. Tipped up to Nembhard for the defensive rebounds. And an opportunity right here for Indiana. Jumper at the elbow. It's good. It's a double-digit lead. 55-44. And once again, Joe Mazzulla is going to burn the timeouts. They got to make their adjustments right now. It's too much space out there on the floor with this team. 11 points trailing by the Celtics. Got to find a way to come back. Just being out-hustled right now. Having a lot of difficulty getting back in transition defense themselves. Late on closeouts. Not switching defensively in time. And got to be much better communicators out there for Boston, and this one's been tough so far. 55-44. Celtics starting to settle for 3. They're missing their shots, and you cannot let this be a shootout. And the Pacers tonight have just lit them up. 60% plus from the floor here for Indiana. They're up to 65% almost right now. Yeah, thanks so much, Joe. Really appreciate it, man. Yeah, Pacers tonight are locked in. Yeah, Antonio Brown had quite a bit of comments right there to Caitlin Clark that he actually got blocked for what he said.
Well, he has a certain category of person of the day, right?
Yeah, the cracker of the day.
Cracker of the day. I should put myself on there. I'll say, hey, can I be cracker of the day? That'd be really funny. Yeah,
there was 2 people last week that requested to be cracker of the day, and they got put on his Twitter page as the cracker of the day over on CTESPN.
ESPN.
The #1 trusted source in sports. Much better than ESPN. Just go to CTESPN. Yeah, Pacers are moving it right now. Turner's got 15. He was a non-factor during the last game. $15 points by Miles Turner, 6 for 7 from the floor. Siakam's got 13. And once again, just another testament that they need Porzingis back because they're very depleted in front court players today for them. They're without Luke Kornet. So Luke Kornet's out for this game. So that's plus Porzingis is out. So this is the game that if you really needed Porzingis, you needed him back for this one because Siakam and Turner, they're going off right now, combining for 28 out of the 55. 13 by Nembhard. He's gotten what he's wanted too for him. Getting to the mid-range for Andrew Nembhard. 5 for 6 from the floor. And this is not a good sign for Boston when you get those guys starting to go off during this game. Off the bench, McConnell is 8. Just very uncharacteristic defensively for Boston, because last game they were excellent. They got to get back to playing like that once again. They're just not being physical tonight. It seems like they thought that they already won this series, and you got to play these games for a reason. You need 2 more wins if you're the Celtics, and there's still a lot of games potentially that could be played in the series if the Pacers want to keep on stretching it out. And I thought that they would learn by now, but got to start to figure things out if you're Boston, and being much better as a defensive unit, and that starts with a physicality. They're getting out-hustled tonight in the glass. Yeah, Hauser once again is having a tough game. He's had a really rough series for him. 11-point lead for the Pacers back from the timeout. Xavier Tillman is on the floor. Bounce pass looking for the backdoor cutter. In and out of the hands of Jaylen Brown. Results in a turnover. Up the floor, Siakam. And he throws it down with a two-handed flush. It's a 13-point lead, 57-44. Not looking good for Boston right now. Got to get their heads back in the game. Holiday on the floor with Brown, Xavier Tillman, Al Horford, Jason Tatum. Holiday backs his way at the low block, guarded by McConnell. His pass deflected up in the air, tipped up and intercepted by McConnell. Bad possession for the Celtics. Brown tried to gamble on the back floor. Here goes Indiana. Jumper, mid-range. McConnell buries it. Down by 15. Gonna have to interchannel their inner Dallas Mavericks tonight, like the last game. 15-point lead, 8-zip run by Indiana. 4 minutes left to go before halftime. Holiday backs his way, swings it over to Horford on top off to Brown. Brown guarded by Nembhard. Brown jumper, mid-range, connects on it. Take it one possession at a time, but it all depends now. You have to get stops if you're Boston. Dr. Leopard Gecko on the stream. Welcome in here, man. Thanks for joining in once again.
Hello.
McConnell.
Who's there, Dr. Leopard?
Outside off to Siakam. Siakam guarded by Tillman. Into the hands here to Nembhard. Thought about a step back. Passes it over to the left corner. Left baseline dribble. McConnell walks the tightrope. Circles around. McConnell floats up the leaner inside the key. That's 2 more. 61-46 for Indiana. Just stunned by how the Celtics have come out and just laid an egg defensively. Still got to be much better than this. Tatum across the floor off the Brown. Jacks up the 3. Brown off the back rim, no good. Offensive rebound controlled by Horford. Tatum with a 3. Tatum no good around the rim and out. Settling for 3s, missing shots. Rebound controlled by Turner. Under 3 minutes left to go before halftime. Pacers with the ball. Nembhard at the top of the free throw circle. Nembhard moves it out left corner. McConnell wide open 3. Got lucky. And out of bounds. Last off of Jaylen Brown. And this is frustrating right now for Boston. Luis, welcome in. Virgilio, thanks for joining in. James, glad to have you back in the stream, man. This is just rough here currently. Yes, I'm actually not on Instagram, Joe, so I actually don't have an Instagram. Got a Twitter for the channel. So my Twitter's at Behind the Arc 14 for the channel. The Celtics have been outscored 38-16 in the last 2.5 minute mark remaining in the first quarter. Jumper is good from 3 for the Pacers. They keep on upping up their lead here. That is good from the perimeter. Big shot by Nembhard. He has been on a roll in this game. 16 points. Horford missed the 3 around the rim and out off the fingertips of Tillman. Defensive rebound hauled in by Nesmith. Pass gets broken up. Horford collects the steal. Tillman off the fingertips of Tatum. Got directly to Brown, though. Brown, crossover, guarded by Siakam. Spin move. Brown underneath, double team outside to the wing. Holiday laces up a 3. He sinks it. All right, there's a start. 64-49. 2 minutes left to go before halftime. Nembhard drives on Horford, fall away, off the back rim, no good. Battle for the rebound. Celtics couldn't box out. Here's a 3. No good off the back rim, missed by Turner. Rebound secured by Tatum. And they are just not boxing out here currently. Tatum Dribbles up inside, kick out to the corner. Holiday, he's guarded by Turner one-on-one. Minute 35 left to go. Drew laces up the three, came off well short. That's not his shot right there. Cannot take that type of shot going for a step-back contested that he was looking for. Siakam off to Nembhard. And they're taking a lot of bad looks recently, and Andrew Nembhard is burning them. Layup good off the dribble drive downhill, 66-49. He's got 18 for Nembhard on 7 for 9 from the floor. This cannot be happening if you're the Celtics defense. Poor defense by Boston in this entire first half. Wide open three, Jaylen Brown right down the chutes, got it. Top of the key, delivers in a laser beam. 66-52, final minute left to go before halftime, 14 by Jaylen Brown. Now you get a lock up Tillman off the pivot. Good defense right there, able to force the miss off the glass as he was guarding Siakam. Brown. Under 45 seconds left to go. Guarded by Nesmith 101. Celtics way too many three-point shots. 9 for 22 though from the perimeter. Don't mind that percentage. Just not terrible. Tatum gave up the pass to the corner. Horford sinks it. Trifecta as he buries the three from downtown. 11-point game. Now you have to play defense. If you're the Celtics, they do right here. They get a 2-on-1. Holiday pass up the floor. Tatum right to the rim. He scores. Up and off the backboard. Good for 2 more. It's a 9-point game. All right. Here comes Boston. 8-zip run in a minute clip. That's the Celtics defense we know. 12 seconds left to go. I'll start it when we get to 7. Nembhard cannot get him into the mid-range here. Nembhard at the elbow gets fouled with 6.8. What a game.
Wifey, too. Yeah, kind of wifey. Like, mentally, kind of wifey, yeah.
So, my girlfriend's joining me in the stream tonight. Welcome in, Charisse, my girlfriend, on the channel.
Hi.
What a first half, everybody. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Big run by Boston. 8-zip run in a minute-plus span. It's exactly what they needed to do. 42 paint points, but the Celtics allowed to the Pacers. That is just ridiculous. Just allowing way too many easy shots inside the paint. They're without Luke Cornett tonight in this game, but still, you cannot be giving up easy buckets inside the paint this entire game from the Gainbridge Fieldhouse logo. G. Andrew Nembhard having a huge second quarter, delivers in a triple. 69-57, the 3 by Holiday comes up short. At the buzzer, we go into halftime, and Andrew Nembhard having a performance of his life in the first half, and the Celtics defense needs to this team needs to be disciplined going into halftime right now. This was bad. Some bad defense.
A lucky man. You were very cute. Thank you. I like to think I'm a lucky woman as well. I find him very cute as well, so...
It's a lot of social distancing with the Celtics defense in the first half. I thought we were over those times.
No, what if they start wearing masks again and stuff? A lot of people wear them where I am, though.
Big yikes to the Boston defense. A lot of space that they're giving out there. Nembhard just shot an insane 30-footer to close out the quarter. Somebody asked you if you play any sports. Used to.
No, I did basketball when I was in 3rd grade, but I was so bad, and I was mostly so afraid of the ball. Like, when I would see the ball coming, I'll go like this because I have glasses, right? You don't want to play any sport like that with a ball when you've got glasses. But my dad used to be like, "Why are you afraid of the ball?" I'm like, "You don't understand. You have to be in gym class and lose a pair of glasses to a ball to understand what that means." But he has glasses too, so you should know that. But I did ballet, which is not really dance, but I was terrible at that. And I did swimming though, and I was okay at swimming. I like water sports. I like kayaking and canoeing, anything you do in the water. I'm not super big on team sports. I don't know if it's like part of it's the rules. I have a little trouble remembering all the rules and following them, and also like sometimes I don't know. I don't really like groups that much. I have a hard time sometimes in teams. It's a long thing, and I kind of bring the whole team down because I suck. So it's better to play on my own. So
Peso on the stream, thanks for joining in. Pede, welcome in. Yeah, really, really good first half for Indiana. And the Celtics just, man, disappointing. Like
Sal, kiss her.
Their defense,
Want to kiss
very
kiss me on the
very
stream?
bad. Yes, just in a second here. Gonna get caught up
Okay.
into the chat. We got Patrick on the channel from Jamaica. Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. June and July, welcome on board. Being a part of the channel here. So we've known each other for over 8 years.
We met
Joe.
over the phone. Charlie was asking me, met over the phone. Read any good books? Oh man, I've read a lot of good books. One I'm reading right now is I used to work at a TV station, and I was there recently. I still do volunteer work with them because I use their camera to film I make my films in my Amazon show. So I was there, and we were interviewing a woman who wrote a book about her son being murdered and how she kind of overcame that. And it's actually a really good book. I have it with me right now. It's this right here, and it's called "Speak for Me, Mom," and it's a really good book. But I've been, aside from that, I haven't had the time to read much books lately. But I do like a lot of short story collections, like a lot of poetry, some of the classic authors, things like that. So.
Yes, Joe Mazzulla could be fired if the Celtics underachieve and somehow just blow open the series and lose the series. He could, that's the downfall to the Celtics. If they're losing games, a lot of the blame goes on Joe Mazzulla not making the proper adjustments throughout these games, and he's got to get this defense back in order. This was some pretty poor miscommunication defensively. Not getting back in transition and not guarding the paint defense so far in that first half. Joe, welcome in. Hour and a half from Indy. Looks like for him, big weekend for you guys over there with the Indy 500 this weekend. And for Peso, the Discord link is posted in the description of this video. So I got all those links over in the description of this video. The Discord link, my Twitter link is over there too at BehindTheArc14. I got the memberships link, which is pinned to the chat. I'll also put in the merchandise link in there too, which is got a lot of cool stuff on the merchandise. Feel free to check it out. Short sleeve shirts, long sleeve shirts, iPhone cases, pillow stickers, sweatshirts, and mugs. Bunch of different stuff. Feel free to check that out if you guys would like. It's over on the Behind Your Basketball merchandise site. So somebody asked me about kissing my girlfriend, so for sure.
See?
Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. There you go.
Yeah. So I'm very happy with her.
Yes.
She's been doing a good job. Yeah, she graduated. Got her
Also, I'm not wearing anything.
degree for a master's degree in film and screenwriting.
Writing for stage and screen, yeah.
Creative writing. Last week, graduated from college.
I'm gonna put my Amazon show link in the chat. I have to get on the computer though.
Oh.
I don't have my computer with me.
Oh.
I'll do it in a different chat.
Oh, do you have your phone?
Now, I do have my phone actually. I should do that. It's gonna make noise and stuff if the chat is on from my phone.
Yeah, we usually talk.
Cool.
So we'll talk to each other every single day. It's tough for me to see a lot of people because I'm always so busy myself that
Oh, my knees.
it's crazy for me. September through May, my announcing season just finished up 2 weeks ago. Working in the colleges, so I've been going nonstop, going straight from work to some of the colleges, or either if it's after work, it's a couple hours at home, and then I'm doing a stream, which is wound down for me, which is good right now that it's only working, and then after that the stream start at 8, which gives me a lot more time than usually the 7 o'clock for that. But yeah, graduation went really well. I went to graduation last week. It was in the Seaport District of Boston. It was quite chilly though. It was
It definitely was.
50
It was,
degrees.
raining. Yeah. What's your favorite candy? Sal's girlfriend. That's a great question, Anthony. I like Twix. Twix bars are good. I like pretty much anything that's got caramel in it. I like Milky Way. Snickers are good. I also like gummy candies are good, like Swedish Fish or Sour Patch. I like the Sour Patch watermelon ones specifically. Those are good. I like Jolly Ranchers. I like apple flavored. That's my favorite flavor. So all those things. But
I usually like Andy's mints. Usually have one before I start streaming every single night. Chocolate usually helps out good with your mind.
What university did you graduate? Great question, Joseph. So for my graduate degree, which I just got, was from Lesley University. in Cambridge. And for my undergrad, I went to BU, which I graduated from in 2018. So, do you have any pets? No, I do not. I had a pet fish when I was a kid, but my brother killed it. And he didn't know what he was doing. He's special needs. But we got another fish, and that fish killed itself. So that's really it. My mom didn't like dogs or cats around the house. So.
And Halliburton's out tonight. He's got a hamstring injury, and his status for Game 4 on Monday too is in doubt. So they're not sure if he'll be able to return for Game 4 either. Yeah, this is not a good sign for the Celtics without the top player on the team for Indiana. So Halliburton is not playing today, and the Celtics surrendered 69 points in the first half. So not good right there.
Did he drown the fish? No, he took it out and he put it in the trash can. It was a thing, but we learned from that experience. Just don't let him near any fish. So.
Yeah, speaking of pets, gonna see if I can go get Mr. Tops right now since it's halftime, and
go get him. I'll sit and answer questions while you go get him.
And I'm actually gonna put in the brake slide.
Man, I was gonna be on the mic.
I'll go put in the brake slide because I have to open up the door and find Mr. Tops, and then we'll be back in like a minute or two from now. Just gonna go get my tortoise, Mr. Tops, and we'll be back here in a couple minutes shortly. All right, so what you guys have been waiting for, Mr. Tops coming on the stream, my pet tortoise, right now at the half, and he was actually sleeping. So I'm sorry to wake you up here, buddy, but here's our little cute guy once again, Mr. Tops.
Mr. So there Tops, he is. Don't pee on the computer.
So here's my tortoise, Mr. Tops, and he'll be turning 9 years old, coming up in late June for Mr. Tops. So there he is. He had a lot of food today. I actually hand fed him. Good. So he got
lettuce,
clovers outside. So he had clovers. He had a lot of
crimson and clover.
A lot of vitamin D today going outside with the sunlight. So good day today for Mr. Tops. Nice outside. And good to see that he was able to capitalize on that. So that's my pet tortoise, Mr. Tops. Good boy, and not as active as he was the previous couple of nights.
He's just chilling.
Saw that he was in a pretty deep sleep for him, tucked underneath his tunnel, sleeping for quite a bit. But that is the tortoise, Mr. Tops, right there that we have. As I'm just gonna go put him away, and then we'll be back for the second half real shortly. Everybody. All right, second half's coming soon. Welcome in, everybody, for being a part of the stream. My girlfriend's in the background here, hanging out with me tonight. Hopefully. I don't know my schedule yet for that day for the NBA draft, but if I'm around, I'll see if I can cover some of that. I think they have it on for 2 nights this year instead of the usual 1 night for the NBA draft that they have it. So he's in a tank with soil for Mr. Tops. The other turtle that I have, his name is Spike. He's a painted turtle. He's in a tank with water for Spike. So he's like an aquatic turtle. So he lives in water. But the tortoise that I just showed you guys, Mr. Tops, he lives in a tank with soil for him. Yeah, so I'll post my email out there in the chat for you, Joe. It's also in my about section too, that you can get the email. But I'll post it in the chat there for you, Joe. So it's Behind York Basketball 102095 at gmail.com. That's the email to reach me out at for the channel. And yeah, feel free to join the Discord if you're interested in too, Joe. I got all those links if anybody's interested in the Discord server. That is posted in the description below this video. The Behind York Basketball merchandise site, that is in the description below this video. I'll put in the chat right now since I've got that link. We got a lot of cool stuff over on the merchandise site. I use Teespring for the merchandise site. Short sleeve shirts, long sleeve shirts, iPhone cases, pillows, stickers, sweatshirts. And then the memberships link is pinned into the chat. If anybody's interested in becoming a channel member, it's as low as $1.99 per month at the US dollar rate. And that gets you special shout outs at the end of each and every single one of my live streams to be a channel member. And a big shout out here to Ice Ice Baby yesterday, as Ice Ice Baby actually was able to give away 5 memberships to 5 new channel members. So we got like approximately 25 total channel members right now on the channel. And then my Twitter links at Behind New York 14. All those links are posted in the description of this video. Twitter, Discord, merchandise, and memberships. What's good, XNLT Eagle in the stream? Welcome in. Yeah, so we have a painted turtle and the tortoise, Mr. Tops. He was quite slow, kind of like the Celtics defense tonight. Slow to make their adjustments, and I'm hoping here that they can have a much better second half. It's very tough to sustain the percentage that the Pacers are doing, but they did that against the Knicks in Game 7. In the series. Yeah, I saw that. JJ Redick, I heard, is the leading candidate for the Lakers head coaching job. Third quarter, time to make the adjustments, and starts off with interior defense. Indiana went just 3 for 8 from three-point range in the first half. No way they should be beating Boston when Boston shot 10 for 24 from three-point range at 41.7% from three, but just points in the paint by a landslide in favor of Indiana. Indiana's plus 11 on the glass, 21-10. Indiana 42-18 points in the paint. Celtics have to get back in transition. Everybody needs to get their feet set back defensively, contesting shots, being much more physical, boxing out, coming up with rebounds. Just a poor.
Joseph wants to know, how old are you and how old is Sharice? We're both 28. I'm a month older. Your girlfriend looks like she'd be a sister to my sister-in-law. Okay, so the sister to your sister-in-law is that, I'm trying to see if that's, if the sister to your sister-in-law, isn't that your sister? No, it's not. I'm getting confused. Oh, well.
Siakam just made the jumper as we begin the third quarter of action, and we can see the Celtics defense just still allowing the Pacers to make shots with a lot of space to it, just like Siakam did top of the free throw circle. Derek White on the floor, Drew Holiday, Al Horford, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. Tatum with an excellent first half. Horford sends it on top over to White, launches the three off the back rim, no good, up in the air, and Neesmith has possession, collects the defensive rebounds. Nembhard up the floor, skip pass, right corner, Siakam over White on the three, no good, around the rim and out. Tatum controls the defensive board. I'm not entirely sure, Joe, so I haven't been watching like the conference tournament baseball games, but yeah, if you have a computer nearby, feel free to look that up to see about the Missouri Valley Conference status of Indiana State for the conference tournament for baseball. Tatum just bricked a bad jumper at the baseline as it went off the top of the glass, no good. Pacers by 14 with a possession. Neesmith shovels over to the left corner. Ben Shepherd moves on top over to Siakam. Lobs it off to Turner. Fall away as he catches it. And he puts it up and through. Good for two.
Sister-in-law is your spouse's sister. No, I know that, Bradley. I'm just trying to see the sister to the sister-in-law. So you're just saying that I look like the sister of the spouse's sister. Oh.
Yeah, this just been a bad game defensively for Boston. Brown off the dribble gets fouled by Siakam reaching in. Yeah, so we're actually both the same age, actually. So XNLT Eagle says I'm with an older woman. She's actually, both of us are 28, actually. Yeah, I do look quite young, but
I do too, but
yeah, both of us look quite young for our age, but both of us are actually 28.
yeah.
Siakam just picked up his third. That's big news for the Celtics. They got to capitalize on that if he gets into even furthermore foul trouble. Right now he's on the floor. White leans in. White off the glass. No good. Offensive rebound by Tatum. And he puts it up. He scores. Up and it off the backboard. There you go. There's some second chance points for the Celtics. It's been few and far to come by today. They're minus 11 in the glass. Siakam slides it off to Nembhard. Turns the corner. Gets past Holiday. Dump off down low off to Turner. And he flushes it home with a two-hand jam. Nobody at the rim besides Derek White. That's a complete mismatch as he was left out to dry to defend Miles Turner. 21.7 assists now by Andrew Nembhard, having the game of his life in Game 3 of the playoffs. Brown at the left wing, drives inside with possession. With a left hand, he scores up and in off the glass. 14-point game. Take it one possession at a time. You have to get stops. And the Boston Celtics do right there. White collects the steal. They got numbers up the floor. White's going to slow it down, though. Holiday wide open. Laces up the three. Off the back rim, no good as he couldn't finish with a three-point shot. Pacers get lucky. 14-point lead for Indiana. That was a great look by Drew, but coming into the game questionable today due to an illness. Only 5 points, just 1 for 5 shooting.
What's up, Sally? Your GF looks like Betty Boop. Hello. Maybe if Betty Boop was like a huge nerd. But thank you. I take that.
Ben Shepherd just missed a wide open three. Celtics extremely lucky he couldn't send it down. Horford off to White. Left baseline dribble tiptoes the baseline, and White gets bumped into and fouled. Down to 8:42 left. I don't believe so now, Joe. Yeah, so you've got moderator status, but I don't see your name in green right now, so I don't believe so at the moment. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure, Joe, how many games that they would host until the NCAA tournament regionals for them. First one's good at the free throw line for Derek White. So Derek White's shooting 2 right now. It's Jason Tatum. Tatum's been excellent tonight. 22 points by Tatum, 16 by Brown, 12 by Horford. But White and Holiday are struggling. White has only got 5 points. He just got his 5th point tonight for him. Second free throw is good. He's up to 6. Now down to a 12-point game. White and Holiday really need to step up. Holiday's having a tough game for him. 1 for 5 shooting. Does have 2 steals. White's got 2 blocks, but 1 for 4 shooting by White. Those guys, if they step up, Celtics are going to flip the switch and make this a close game right to the wire. Siakam catches it, guarded by White. 1-on-1 off the pivot over Derek White and 1. And that's going to stop right now. That's a complete mismatch that Pascal Siakam's getting whatever he wants at the rim. Pascal Siakam now up to 19 with a free throw coming up. 21 by Nembhard, 19 by Turner. Andrew Nembhard's playing a game out of his life tonight. If you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams on the channel. Free throw is good by Siakam. And that's a three-point play complete. And this just does not look like it's been the correct game for the Celtics so far. Trailing here by 15. Horford at the right wing, guarded by Turner. Pacers playing desperate tonight. And looking like the much better team. Brown at the elbow. Steps back. Takes the step back three over Turner. Brown, no good. Around the rim and out to Nembhard. Collects the defensive rebound. Nembhard off to Turner at the top. Turner, his pass sailed off the fingertips of Ben Shepherd. That's a turnover. Hey, and maybe you need an opportunity here to come back into the game. That's one right there that opens up the door for the Celtics. Pacers tonight with just 6 total turnovers, but that by far was the big worst turnover. Boston with only 4 turnovers. No way with that amount of turnovers they should be down by 15. Instead, hey, make it 12. Al Horford knocks down the 3. 78-66. He's been great. He's got 15. Where's the defense? Derek White not back. Didn't get his feet set back defensively. And Andrew Nembhard cashes it home at the rim. Quick up the floor 5 seconds later. Timeout taken by Boston. 7:29 left to go in the third. And the Boston Celtics with a failure to communicate defensively and get back in a defensive stance and rotate it over. It has been apparent this entire game. I cannot believe that they haven't made any adjustments defensively. Jarek on the stream, welcome in. Justin, welcome aboard. It's been a tough one tonight for Boston here. If you guys are doing the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified for future live streams on the channel. And my girlfriend's been hanging out with me tonight. She's been in the background throughout the course of my stream today.
So you'll get more viewers with your GF there. Yeah, I think that's been working. I just can't come that often, though. Because, you know.
Yeah, she lives like an hour away from me, so it's one of the rare streams that she's on.
A special stream.
Until we finally find something together.
Yes.
Yep, this is a bad one for Joe Mazzulla tonight. Just I'm stunned. Derek White being left out to dry, guarding Pascal Siakam inside the paint. Like, that's just an easy bucket every single time right there due to Siakam's size advantage. Siakam, 20 points, 8 for 13 shooting, 23 by Nembhard on 9 for 12 shooting, playing the game of his life. And then 19 by Turner. Nembhard filling in at the point for Halliburton tonight. He's got 8 assists to just 1 turnover in this game. McConnell's got 12 off the bench. This is by far the worst defense I've seen the Celtics play this entire season. Like, this is some awful defense. Like, this is just easy bucket after easy bucket this entire game. This is stunning. The Celtics have 14 rebounds right now in this game. Just the inability to rebound the basketball is hurting them. And for a team that relies so much on offensive rebounding and second chance points, it's just not there tonight. It's like they thought that on paper they could win this game without Halliburton on the floor. It's hitting them hard right now. This has just been a terrible all-around game. 50 to 22 points in the paint. Yeah, Mr. Tops showed up at halftime, so Mr. Tops was a big booster for Jason Tatum to pop out of his shell, but even Mr. Tops tonight was looking sleepy, and he wasn't too active here when they showed him at halftime. The previous 2 Celtics streams, Mr. Tops was quite active. He had his claws and his feet going and like a motor for Mr. Tops. He had the motor going, but yeah, poor Tortoise. I actually woke up my Tortoise when he was sleeping to bring him out for halftime for him, and kind of reminiscent of the Celtics tonight based on the scoreboard, 80 to 66.
Looks like Lewis has a question. I know this is for me. Are you also a Celtics fan? Yeah, you know, I like them. I mean, I don't follow the games as closely, but my grandma is a huge Celtics fan. Like, she's obsessed. So I kind of know, and I like to follow sports for all the drama, like the bad stuff the players do that gets talked about on like First Take and stuff like that. So, and I know the players who sucked, like Gershon and Shemi.
Gershon Yabusele, Shemi Ojeleye, Vincent Poirier, Jaylen Brown. Almost lost it as we come back from the timeout right now. It's Brown, Horford, Tatum, and Holiday. That's the 5 on the floor. Tatum flings it off to White, the 5th player on the floor. White took the 3, bricked off the back rim. The rebound gets controlled here by Indiana. Nembhard on the floor with Isaiah Jackson, Aaron Nesmith, Obi Toppin, and TJ McConnell. Toppin off the dribble, handoff, bounce pass, backdoor cut to McConnell. Bounce pass left corner. Nembhard with a 3, came off the rim short. Offensive rebound controlled by Jackson. Outside over to Nesmith. Now McConnell, Gainbridge Fieldhouse logo, over to Nesmith once again, lobs it off the top and double team, right block 2 in the shot clock, bounce pass, McConnell, jumper, mid-range, he's got it, 82-66. Boston once again late to close out defensively as McConnell, just the absolute pest of a player. That time he was not dribbling circles around the defense. Instead, received it at the low block and floated it up for the bucket. Brown, jumper, mid-range, contested by Nembhard, no good. Put back chance, no good. Missed off the mark by Horford. Third chance, Horford, up and through. Are they going to count it or no? As we got bodies all over the place right now. McConnell went down hard into the hardwood here. And Al Horford trying to come up with a rebound. Came up with a board over McConnell. Ooh. Al Horford. Oh, man. He had one arm wrapped around the head of McConnell. Did the refs call this offensive? That's what I'm trying to see here. What direction are they pointing this basketball in? I think it was an offensive foul. Yeah, it was. Offensive foul committed by Horford, pushing off of McConnell. That's just a crusher for Boston. Instead of an and one, McConnell, he scores, stares down the crowd, and gets the crowd right into it. 84-66, down by 18, just like the Dallas Mavericks last night. Really poor defensive game, and the Celtics with no answer defensively. Tatum, gotta to go, and one. Jason Tatum's going to shoot one coming up here at the line. Thanks so much for joining in. Jennifer in the stream, welcome in. Watching here with Tatiana, welcome on board. Thanks for joining in here. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Tatum sinks the free throw. 15-point game, 84-69, 5:40 left to go in the third. Tatum, one-man show, 25 points, 10 for 17 shooting. Great sign to see Jason Tatum tonight playing like this. Toppin sends it off to the right corner. McConnell guarded by O'Shea Brissett. They're going to try O'Shea on the floor right now, see if he can make an impact in this game defensively. Kick out to the corner. Brissett late in the closeout corner. 3 missed off the mark by McConnell. Tipped up in the air. And Horford picks up the loose ball foul. This is just frustrating to watch here for the Celtics tonight. Tatum's got 25, 16 by Brown, 15 by Horford. They've got a trio that showed up, but a really rough game out of Holiday and White offensively. Just 6 points by White. And Holiday's got 5 points himself. Both are 1 for 5 shooting, deflected inside by Boston. They're going to take it a distance. Jaylen Brown up and in with a left hand, scores the layup. 13-point game. Timeout taken on the floor by the Pacers. Here comes the Celtics. Still a lot of game left to go. 5:12 remaining. The Celtics with their defense translating into offense. Jaylen Brown with a block as he was able to deny Aaron Nesmith at the 3 at the wing. Tatum came up with a ball, outlet pass up the floor, back over to Jaylen Brown, and Jaylen Brown scored for a 2 right over Nembhard. 13-point lead as we take the timeout. That is the Celtics defense that we know right there. That they're able to lock up, go up in transition, and score the buckets. Jack on the channel, welcome in. Marasheka, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining in. Relly, welcome on board. Still a long way to come on back in this game for Boston. So it's not over till it's over, but that's the best defensive possession that we've seen all day. from the Celtics. My girlfriend, by the way, is joining in. She's right next to me, being a part on the stream here today. So if you haven't done so already, say hello to my girlfriend here on the channel.
Hi, friends.
Feel free to hit us up in the chat here. Who you guys like to win, Celtics or Pacers? Sub2G, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining in here, bud. Yep, Jaylen Brown and left hand in the sentence. Just got the layup with the left hand last year. 1 year ago, really struggled with that left hand. But, man, he is playing with a chip on his shoulder this playoff series. And good to see Jaylen Brown able to get a couple shots recently. 18 points now he's got for JB. Went off for 40 in the last game, averaging 33 this series. The big story, though, for the Celtics here, Jason Tatum. I mean, this has been an awesome Jason Tatum today offensively to see. 25 points, 10 for 17 from the floor, 3 for 6 from 3. Really good version out of Jason Tatum tonight. If he's playing like he did during the last game, no way would this be a close game right now. And he's led his team, kept his team at least hanging in right now. They're going to need that championship identity defense that they had at the start of the second quarter. For Boston in the last game. Started the second quarter in Game 2 was incredible. Timothy White, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, watching with Jennifer right now. Mr. Smiley, welcome back on board once again. Yeah, this Pacers team is a really, just low-key a good team for them. Offensively, they're just so tough to defend offensively. Like, they're running possessions, like, getting buckets every, 5-6 seconds for their offense. The Celtics gotta be running up the floor with them, but also getting back defensively. Yeah, Halliburton isn't even playing tonight. Like, this is stunning that the Celtics are down by 13. Yeah, this is definitely... If the Celtics somehow lose this series, it is disappointing. The blame goes directly on Missoula. Like, they should be past this point this year. There's no Denver Nuggets. That's the only team that should, on paper, stand in the way of the Celtics, since Denver beat the Celtics twice, but they're no longer in the playoffs. We get back to action. McConnell is on the floor with Aaron Nesmith, Obi Toppin, Ben Shepherd, and Isaiah Jackson. Siakam and Turner are on the floor right now. Here's a good opportunity for the Celtics to start to mount a run. Hand off to McConnell. Flings it out right corner. Shepherd takes the three. Got blocked by White. Here we go. Back-to-back blocks by the Celtics. Brown attacks. Dribbles up to the right baseline. He's guarded by Shepherd. Inside the key. Brown gets around Shepherd to the cup. And Ben Shepherd. That's going to be charged to Jaylen Brown, actually, I believe. Yeah, it's going to be an offensive foul committed by Jaylen as he hooked Ben Shepherd with a left hand. Ooh! Jaylen Brown throwing one out. A TKO with a back arm as he sliced open Ben Shepherd right there at the neck area. Holy smokes, throwing one down. They did not look at it at the monitor. It's another block for the Celtics. Brissett came up with a block. The ball went right back to the Pacers. Soared up with a right hand and flushes Isaiah Jackson. 15-point lead. The ball just bounced into the way direction off the ricochet of Isaiah Jackson to flush it home with a right hand jam. Brown at the top of the key, guarded by Toppin. Brown, step back three in the air over Toppin. No good off the back rim. A rebound secured by Jackson. McConnell crosses midcourt, lob down low, Toppin, blocked by Horford at the rim. Here goes the Celtics. They get a 4-on-3 up the floor. Brown attacks, held up by McDermott and fouled. .355 left to play, and the Celtics playing catch-up right now against this Pacers team who is shooting the ball lights out. It's been a block fest here for the Celtics. They've had 4 blocks on 4 straight defensive possessions. This is the defense that we know for Boston. It's just they got to limit these points in the paint by Indiana. Jaylen Brown, 2 free throws at the line. 2 critical ones that he needs to make. First one's good. That's a great sight to see whenever Jaylen Brown makes a free throw. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. And thanks all for joining in tonight. Ring the notification bell as well. We still got a long game left to go. 3:55 left to go in the third. This just does not feel like the Celtics playing their game tonight at all. It's been right into the style of Indiana right from the start tonight. Second free throw is good by Brown. 13-point game. If they can get it to 9, then we're starting to talk about potentially the Celtics having some sort of momentum, mounting a comeback, but they haven't been able to do so. They got to limit it, and they got lucky there. The lob by McConnell off to Jackson, had it slip away from his hands in an open alley-oop jam. Derek Lively the second, or Daniel Gafford would have thrown that down for sure. Tatum down low gets fouled by Shepard. 2 shots coming up at the line by Tatum right now. So here's a great opportunity. No Miles Turner. No Pascal Siakam. Both of those guys are currently on the bench for the moment. This is a Celtics opportunity to see if they can cut the deficit with both Siakam and Turner right now, both on the bench. So Isaiah Jackson's on the floor. Tatum will shoot 2 shots. Celtics starting to mount a comeback. First free throw by Tatum, no good. Around the rim and out. Couldn't make the first free throw. Boston's also in the bonus. Second shot coming up here at the line for Tatum. It is up. It is good. Cuts the lead to 12. 86-74. Pacers with their 5 on the floor. McConnell, Shepard, Isaiah Jackson. Miles Turner enters back in. So Turner's back in. Siakam's back in right now. Jackson's actually on the bench. So that is Turner and Siakam who are in. And then Shepard, Toppin, and McConnell. Top of the key with Turner. Turner lobs it over to the free throw circle. 4 to shot clock for Siakam. Guarded by White. Rises for the jumper. Off the rim, no good. That's excellent defense by Boston by Derek White. And the Celtics collect the defensive rebound. Pritchard is on the floor with Tatum. Xavier Tillman getting some minutes right now. Drew Holiday and Derek White. Drew and White need to be much better. Tatum with a 3 over the cylinder. No good. Deflected out of bounds. Last touched off of Indiana. It's going to be a lot of Tatum right now since Brown's on the bench. Horford's on the bench. Those 2 guys have been key. And Tatum's been a one-man show for most of this game, but right behind is followed Brown and Horford. Celtics looking to get the inbound. Tatum lobs it off to Holiday. Gamebridge Fieldhouse logo. 2:50 left to play in the third here. Drew attacks inside the paint. Shovel pass over to Xavier Tillman. And X scores for 2. It's a 10-point game. Xavier Tillman with a bucket. Low block, Toppin. Toppin sends it outside over to McConnell. McConnell dribbles up free throw circle. Moves it on top here to Turner with a 3. Skidded off the rim. No good. Celtics collect the rebound. Here goes Boston. Holiday wide open 3. Takes it off the mark. No good. Not a good Drew Holiday game today. They got a 2-on-1. Instead, they're just going to slow down the possession. Obi Toppin did not realize he had a fast break player with Ben Shepard up the floor to 2-on-1. McConnell at the top. 2:10 left to go in the third. Bounce pass Siakam. Moves it off to the cutter. Obi Toppin throws it down with a 2-handed flush. Back to a 12-point game. Celtics could not defend off the backdoor cutter. 22-4 bench points in favor of Indiana tonight. Celtics with their bench has been non-existent. White off to Tatum. Tatum with a 3. Right down the chute. Delivers. Bang, bang. It's a 9-point game. Indiana double-teamed on the screen. The flare screen for the Celtics works out to perfection. Tatum wide open. Another one of those opportunities that the Pacers could not see. Celtics collect the steal. Tatum bounce pass behind his back. Sets up White with a trail. White with a 3. No good. Bricked off the rim. They're settling for way too many threes right now. 1.5 left to go in the third. Turner drive. Turner kick. Quarter. Shepard bricked off the mark. Siakam. Get that out of there. Tatum with a huge rejection. Back out to the perimeter. Over to McConnell. Dribble. Drive. Jump off Shepard. Touch pass. Turner. Turner drives down the lane. Stripped to the basketball. Lost it. Working on Tillman. They got numbers 2-on-1. Tatum push pass up the floor. Over to Derek White. And he got fouled. 2 shots coming up at the free throw line for Derek White. It's only down to 9 here, folks. The Celtics start to play their best defense in the game right here, right now, with 1:06 left to go in the third. What a battle. Robert, thanks for joining in once again, man. It's been on the stream for quite a while. Mina, thanks for joining in. An incredible game. Celtics looked like they were dead hot out of the water, drowning in this game, but no. The Dallas Mavericks did it yesterday. The Celtics looking to see if they can do it tonight. They are minus 30 in the paint, 58-38. First free throw is good by Derek White at the free throw line. They were trailing by 18, just like the Mavericks from last night. Derek White will have a second shot coming up. What a battle. Second shot by White, that is good. 88-81. It's only a 7-point game. Celtics 10-2 run in the last 3.5 minutes. Final minute left to go in the third quarter. McConnell off the top and top of the accelerates to the cup. Toppin got it stripped. Lost control of the basketball. It's a turnover. Holiday here with a steal. Holiday at the left wing. If he can start to get some points in the Celtics with things looking start to become brighter. Outside to the top. Holiday laces up the three. Halfway down. No good. Around the rim and out. Rebound secure by Turner. Siakam drives. Siakam a lob to the corner. And it goes up. It results in a turnover. I thought that was out of bounds at first. Toppin flung it to the wrong player. White transition took the three. No good. They're starting to turn it into a three-point shooting contest. You got to go just right to the rim. If you're Boston, they're 2 for 12 from three-point range shooting in this quarter. That is just inexplicable. Pacers are 0 for 9 from three-point range. You got to go to the rim on these fast break transition plays. Their defense has been outstanding recently. Brown caught in the reach and foul. So Jaylen Brown reaches in, defending McConnell. Brown signaling challenge. I do not believe Mazzulla will challenge, though. We're down to 7 seconds left to go. 24-19, third quarter advantage in favor of Boston. If the Celtics go in transition taking twos instead of threes, then this is a much closer game than the 7-point deficit right now. But Boston has limited Indiana to 19 points this entire quarter. The Pacers scored 38 in the second quarter and 31 in the first quarter. And since the 6-minute mark in the third quarter, the Celtics have outscored Indiana 15-4. Gotta watch out for Nembhard's possession. Inbound will be McConnell. He inbounds it off to Nembhard. 6 seconds left to go. Nembhard drilled a three right before the buzzer to close out the second quarter. Tipped in for two by Doug McDermott. Full court shot by Boston. That is way short. We close out the end of the third. 90-81. Celtics with their best quarter defensively, allowing Indiana, the top team in scoring in the NBA, to just 21 total points. And after trailing by 18, they have cut it in half to 9 right now. Anybody's game. As we enter the third quarter, the Boston Celtics, just like the Dallas Mavericks, are hanging in and hanging in and hanging in, and their defense was a force. Blocking shots. They had 4 consecutive possessions that they blocked shots, racking up multiple steals. And it's only a matter of time that their shots are going to drop. If they had attacked to the rim in transition, then this score most likely would have been closer. They had numbers advantage opportunities a couple times in transitions, and they would jack up a transition 3 instead of a layup for a 2 on a fast break. What a battle. A couple people looking for the Peyton Pritchard buzzer beater tonight in this game. 29 by Jason Tatum. Excellent game tonight by Tatum. Really set the tone early on, but for the offense, the defense, yeah, that was not good in the first half for their defense, giving up way too many open looks inside the paint. But it's been able to close those gaps here in this third quarter, entering the fourth quarter, and hoping to see if they can do the same, translate what they did in the third over to the fourth. 20 points by Jaylen Brown, 15 by Horford. It's those 3 guys who have stepped up. Derek White's only got 8. And the thing is, it all depends if Derek White and Drew Holiday, if those two guys can start to pile in some buckets in this fourth quarter, then the Celtics are coming back. They're winning this game. Derek White struggling, 8 points, 1 for 7, shooting 1 for 6 from 3. Same exact numbers for Drew Holiday. 1 for 7, shooting 1 for 6 from 3. 5 points by Drew Holiday tonight. Those two guys got to get double figures before this game is over. And if so, then if they're able to start to get some more buckets and finally hit down shots, then this is looking much brighter for Boston. Their defense has finally figured it out. 23 by Nembhard, 19 by Turner. Siakam's got 20. They're starting to take away drives inside the paint. So the Pacers having a hard time driving in that third quarter. It's either resulting in a block by Boston or a strip by the Celtics defense. And right now, turnovers. That number is critical because the Pacers have turned it over 9 times. The Celtics have only turned it over 6 times. Boston has 6 steals. Celtics have 11 blocks. Wow. Yeah, they have 4 consecutive blocks at one point in that third quarter. They have 11 total blocks. That's insane. And we're only 3 quarters through. 11 blocks. 3 blocks by Horford, 3 blocks by White, 2 blocks by Tatum, 1 each between Brissett and Holiday for blocks tonight. And 1 by Jaylen Brown as well. Wow, that's incredible. Just got to take what you did defensively there and just translate it right into the fourth quarter. We got over 600 plus watching. If you're new to the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. You guys are the real legends on the channel right now. And being a part here of the stream. I plan on being back tomorrow night covering T-Wolves against Mavs for Game 3. So feel free to join in if you guys would like. Here we go. Start to the fourth quarter. Celtics down by just 9. They're hanging in this one. Sam Hauser begins the fourth quarter with Xavier Tillman, Jason Tatum, Derek White, Drew Holiday. Tatum, drive, kick to the corner, Tillman, and he got blocked out of bounds. That's a shot clock violation. Wow. Miles Turner absolutely denies Xavier Tillman at the baseline. If you're Jason Tatum, why give up that pass right there when the shot clock was down to 2? Take it yourself. You get a head full of steam to the rim, and instead he tried to shovel it out to the corner, kick it over to the corner. Tatum should have just taken out White. Huge rejection right back as he denies Turner. Tatum has it here at the top of the key. That's the 12th block of the game for the Celtics. White up fake, dribbles downhill, and a reach and fall picked up charge to Indiana. That'll be on Nesmith. Foul trouble looks like this right now for the Pacers. 3 personal fouls each between Pascal Siakam and Ben Shepherd. 2 personal fouls by Nesmith and Nembhard. And for the Celtics, foul trouble looks like this. 3 personal fouls by Jaylen Brown. 2 each between Tatum, Horford, and Brissett. Inbound for Boston. Top of the key, Tatum. Tatum's got 29, the top scorer in this game. Tatum, bounce pass over to the left wing. White jacks up the 3. No good off the back rim. Offensive rebound with a putback. It's good for 2 by Drew. Drew Holiday, right place, right time. Getting position, boxing out. Scores off the putback off the initial miss by White. Turner with a 3. Turner off the back rim. No good. Rebound collected again by Holiday. It's only a 7-point game. Chance to put his team within 2 possessions right here. Holiday. Hand off to White at the left elbow into the hands to Tatum. Tatum, top of the key, one-on-one, guarded by Siakam. Step back 3 in the air. Tatum off the back rim, no good. Another offensive rebound controlled by Holiday. Holiday drives on Shepherd. Holiday falls inside the key. Bounce pass and tried to send it over to Hauser. Came pouncing down on it, though, was Nesmith, and Tatum ties up his former teammate, Aaron Nesmith. And Nesmith, oh wow, they're going to call it Tatum on the loose ball foul. Wow. That clearly looked like a tie-up in the first angle. Nesmith diving for it. Tatum tried to tie him up for it, and the referees called Tatum on the loose ball foul. That's his 3rd now for Tatum. 10:20 left to go. Jumper to baseline. Missed off the mark by Shepherd. Rebound controlled by White. This defense has really stepped it up here in the second half for the Celtics. They allowed the Pacers just 21 total points. in this third quarter. Now in the fourth tier, White at the free throw circle, jumper, 14-footer off the rim, no good, put back, it is there now, it's good for 2 by Derek White. It's only a 5-point game. Celtics with all the momentum, 90-85. Pacers struggling to score. Reversing the tables here in the second half. Top of the key, Nembhard. Nembhard dribbles up to the mid-block, jumper, fall away, off the rim, no good. Holiday with another rebound defensively. Drew Holiday taking over on the glass here, beginning this fourth quarter. Drew at the right wing, looking to get his team within one possession. Holiday weaves his way inside the key. Oh, he threw it away. That's a big U. That's a turnover. Ben Shepherd with a steal. Up the floor off the Turner. Turner attacks downhill to the rim, and he scores with the right hand. +1 coming up at the free throw line. 92-85. Oh, that's a train wreck of a possession by Boston. Drew Holiday just gave it away. Oh my goodness. Yikes. In a 7-point game now, potentially 8 if the free throw is made by Turner. Yikes. One shot coming up here at the line. And it's good. Around the rim and in. 93-85. That's a really deflating blow to Boston. Got to pick it up right here. Make a big shot to get your team confidence once again to build this. To get them back into it. White fires the pass down low. Tatum. Tatum couldn't finish. Tatum gets fouled. And Tatum will shoot 2 coming up at the line. 9:08 left to play. What a game tonight. If you're doing a stream, smash the thumbs up. Hit the like. Hit the subscribe. Ring the notification bell as well. If you'd like to be notified for future live streams. Yes, the first big ew, I actually have it on a video. On one of the videos that I posted. It's not under live, it's under video on my channel. It was James Harden in a not very good, very poor turnover from 2 years ago in the playoffs. I believe it was it was either for Philly or Brooklyn for James Harden. It might have been for Philly in the playoffs. Yeah, James Harden a couple years ago in the playoffs turned over the ball, and it was a major, major big ew. And both of the free throws are good by Tatum. A 6-point game right now, 93-87, just above 9 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Aaron Nesmith, by the way, in deep foul trouble, just picked up his 5th personal foul. He is on the bench currently. Toppin on the floor with Siakam, Nembhard, Ben Shepherd, and Miles Turner. Jumper no good, missed off the mark by Nembhard. Offensive rebound controlled by the Pacers and thrown away. Miles Turner off the fingertips to the cutting Nembhard out of bounds. It's a turnover. Celtics with signs of life right now. 8:44 left to go in the fourth quarter. Miles Turner trying to pass it off to the cutter is actually off of Siakam, and then Siakam, Toppin, and Nembhard all trying to track it down but couldn't. 22 points by Turner tonight, but a costly turnover. Celtics only down by 6 with possession to cut it. Tatum at the top of the key, brings along a double team. Bounce pass behind his back, sets up Horford, takes the 3. Swoosh! Bang, bang. Big Al Horford sizzles the triple. It's a 3-point game, 93-90. Celtics with all the momentum, folks. Part of a 33-24 start in the second half for Boston. Big Al Horford sizzling down a major 3 from the perimeter. He's been great tonight for Horford. 18 points by Horford. Just made his 6th 3 of the game. He's 60% from the perimeter. And the Pacers defense just keeps on leaving Horford wide open. Biggest key in this series that I see is the Celtics. Whenever they go into one of those ball screens, they try to get you on the weak side. And what they will do, they'll flare one player over towards the left. Tatum brings along a double team. So they will look to see if they can bring along a double team. And the Pacers have never adjusted this defensively throughout the series. They don't know how to adjust it defensively. That's the reason why. Tatum, he just brought over a double team off the Horford screen, and then Horford popped off to his left while Tatum brought the double team Tatum was able to drive, bounce, pass it by in his back, set it up. He was able to set up Horford at the wing and knock down the three. This has been happening throughout the entire series. There's a really good YouTuber that does breakdowns on it, and he reams out the Pacers coaching staff. His name is Awful Coaching, who talks about how, especially with the T-Wolves, how they're playing North Korea basketball where nobody says a thing, but he does a really good job how you're supposed to jam the screener and then be able to get back and close out defensively with your back to the baseline. The Pacers are struggling with that they will bring along a double team to guard the ball handler for the Celtics, while the Celtics love to drive in and kick it, and they have a player who's able to pop off of that screen like Horford just did. While setting the screen, he will pop off of it and receive the pass and then put in a wide open three. It's been happening this entire series. It happened at the beginning of game number 2 where Horford was left wide open in the corner, and that's how the Celtics are operating from 3. The Pacers not making their adjustments right there defensively, and they're super confused how to. And right now, it's all opportunity for Boston. Down by 3 in a monster run in the second half. Celtics looking to keep it going. They were down by 18. Does that sound similar? Down by 18 last night. The Dallas Mavericks down by 18. And they came back and won. Celtics tonight down by 18. Now down by 3. 8:29 left to go in the fourth quarter. Trailers made by 18 points at 1 point for Boston tonight. Turbo, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining in. Angelin, welcome in. You guys, the legends in the channel tonight. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit us up in the chat. Who you guys like to win here tonight, Celtics or Pacers? What a battle. Top scores look like this. 31 points by Jason Tatum. An excellent game tonight by Tatum. Playing downhill this entire game. Also efficient from 3, like the first time that he's been throughout the playoffs. He is 4 for 9 from 3, 11 for 20 from the floor. 18 points by Al Horford. He's been monstrous from 3, 6 for 10 from the perimeter. 20 points by Jaylen Brown. 10 points by Derek White, 7 by Drew Holiday. Holiday's got 8 assists. Some big time, Holiday's got 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and a block for him today. Holiday's got some monster rebounds recently. Celtics are much better in the glass. They're outscoring Indiana 24-9 since the midway portion of the third quarter. Pacers struggling right now, cannot generate any sort of offense. The Celtics defense, it is back where it was during the first portion of game number 2 in the second quarter. It is back right now, playing their best defense in this entire game right here, right now. Missed shot by Siakam at the elbow. Celtics with the ball, down by 3, looking to cut it. Tatum attacks downhill to the rim. No good. Missed the layup off the glass. Too strong. Toppin up the floor over Horford. No good. Great contest defensively by Big Al Horford. Celtics with numbers. Toppin's out of the play. 5-on-4. Brown drives. Kick. Holiday down low underneath Tatum. Swings it out to the corner. Horford over to Hauser. Takes the 3 and no good. He completely missed it. Sam Hauser, get him out of the game right now if you're head coach Joe Mazzulla. At the elbow, it is McConnell dribbling around out to the right wing. McConnell sends it over to Nembhard. Back into the hands to McConnell. McConnell at the top of the key. 5 of the shot clock. McConnell dribbles up to the baseline. Follow-away jumper. And he hits it. It's good for 2 for TJ. 95-90, Pacers by 5. By the way, my girlfriend's joining me in on the stream, so if you see somebody in the background, my girlfriend's been here today. She was helping me out with a jersey. By the way, she helped me out with the basketball pillow. She sewed up the basketball pillow today, which was very cool. 7 minutes left to go. It's welcome back my girlfriend on the stream. She's been hanging out with me today. Jason Tatum at the top here. Guarded by Turner, 1-on-1, 3 in the shot clock. Sends it over to Brown. Takes the 3 off the bottom left part of the backboard. No good. A rebound secured by Turner. Goes over to Nembhard. Baseline dribble. Nembhard reverse hand. And he scores up and through. Good for 2. And the Celtics will keep on playing through this right now. 97-90. Joe Mazzulla, no timeouts. Mazzulla did not bother to take a timeout. Holiday backs his way at the left elbow. Holiday moves it over to the top of the key over to Brown. Brown, top of the free throw circle. 8 on the shot clock. Brown. A lot of dribbling going on. Out to Tatum. Straight away 3 for Tatum. And he got fouled. Jason Tatum's going to shoot 3 shots coming up here at the free throw line for the Celtics. Down to 6:14 left to go. Down by 7 for Boston. Major free throws coming up. Relly, thanks for joining in here, bud. If you're doing a stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and what a game we got here tonight. First one is Goodbye Tatum at the line. Hit us up in the chat who guys like to win here tonight. Celtics or Pacers, type it in. Hey, we got 1K in the stream right now. Let's get that 1K hype out here on the channel for everybody. Tatum, no good, missed the second free throw. That's a critical miss by Tatum. Critical miss. Celtics have left 6 free throws off the board tonight. 16 for 22 at the free throw line. They're only 72.7%. Right now, the free throws not good enough to win this game. Last game, they had an excellent game, 85% at the free throw line. And the third free throw is good by Tatum. 5-point game right now, 97-92. So we are down to 6:10 left to go. Tatum's got 33 tonight. McConnell drives over Horford. No good off the back rim. Siakam boxed out. Tillman, though, with a putback. It's a 7-point lead. Muzula will burn a timeout. 6 minutes even left to go. Celtics right in this game, but they just cannot mount a comeback right now. Oh, it's over here.
It's over there. Okay.
Yeah. It's in that stack.
Oh, okay.
6 minutes left to go. We're going to take the timeout. So if you guys are new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell if you guys would like to be notified as well for future live streams. The failure to box out for Boston. Just been rough today. It's happening once again. Really rough and happening once again here in this game. And the Pacers have a massive number in the glass. Just dominant on the glass tonight. 41-32. That hasn't been that close. It's been more like a 15. One time it was the Pacers were up by like 14 or 15 rebounds in this game. Celtics have closed the gap, but still it's a 9 rebound advantage at this stage of the game here currently tonight. And by the way, the Pacers are only 3 for 19 from 3-point range. Celtics 13 for 42. You look back at this game, it's too many mistakes from 3 for Boston. That they had a lot of good opportunities in transition to score buckets, but instead trading those up for way too many threes in this game. It's been way too many from 3-point range. So what a battle tonight between these two teams right now. Man, Celtics not playing like themselves. That defense, it was a force to begin the second half, that was for sure, but a little bit wonky lately. Haven't been able to sustain that defensive identity, and what did not help them out was the poor display in the first half. I feel like they thought that they had this game all ready for them, just didn't come out and defend at a high level. It just was a complete layup line by Indiana. Indiana came into halftime with over 40 points in the paint. Eduardo in the stream, welcome in. Yeah, Celtics playing real lax right now in this one. Bio review, thanks for joining in. Yeah, Jaylen Brown definitely needs to step up. As welcome back, Warren, on the channel right now. And he hasn't had a terrible game tonight for Jaylen. 20 points, 8 for 16. Not what he had during the last game or the first two, but it's been a really solid game tonight by Tatum. Tatum's feeling it from the floor tonight. Great sign to see for him. Horford's been great. It's just nothing for the bench. They only have 4 total bench points this entire game. And Sam Hauser's, oh man, this is bad. Like Sam Hauser, yeah, it's just been some poor minutes in the playoffs. Looks like the lights are way too big for Sam Hauser right now. He's played 13 minutes. He's yet to score tonight. 0 for 3, missing all 3 shots from 3-point range. Drew Holiday having a tough game, just 7 points on 1 for 6 from 3. Derek White's only 1 for 7 from 3. So I said if those two guys can start to get going, make buckets in the fourth quarter. They got a good chance to come on back and win between Drew Holiday and Derek White. They have yet to do so for the Celtics in the fourth quarter. 66 paint points by Indiana. That's the most paint points by Indiana in the last 25 years in the playoffs. Celtics with the ball right to left in the floor. Jaylen Brown on the court with Derek White, Jason Tatum, Xavier Tillman, and Al Horford. Top of the key, Tatum. He's guarded by Turner 1-on-1. Tatum dribbles, drives, flings it off to the wing, catch and fire three. Derek White right on cue. He sinks it. Bang, bang. Derek White buries the triple. It's a 4-point game. He needed to step up. He just drilled a major three. His second three of the night, only 2 for 8 from the perimeter, but a huge one right there. 4-point game, 5:20 left to go. McConnell, low block, fall away over Horford. No good, missed off the back rim. A rebound secured by Tatum. Tatum up the floor, sends it off to Horford. Horford at the left wing. He had a wide open Tillman underneath the hoop, couldn't see them. Would have put his team 1-2. Tatum backs his way at the free throw circle. Tatum 1-on-1, guarded by the smaller McConnell. Kick out to the wing, Horford into the hands of Tatum. 5 minutes left to go. 5 in the shot clock. Tatum at the left wing. Tatum contact here. It'll be rolled on the floor. Picked up, charge to McConnell. McConnell reaches in with 4:57 left to go, pleading his case to the officials. But this will stay Celtics inbound. Noel, welcome in on the stream here. What a game. Under 5 left to go. Can the Celtics squeak one out once again? This Celtics team this year has been different. Can they do it once again? They've had struggles year in and year out in the past with these types of games and close games. Can they do it for the second time in this series, win a game in crunch time? Holiday lobs it over to Tatum, top of the key, 10 on the shot clock. Jason Tatum, edge of the midcourt logo, bounce pass behind his back, sets up Horford, steps up into a wide open three. Horford, no good, bricked it off the back rim. A rebound secured by Indiana. Pacers up by 5, under 5 minutes left to go. Kind of similar. Up by 4 with 5 minutes left to go. Kind of similar to the last game where they were up by 5, 115 to 110. With under 3 minutes left to play in that game. We'll see what happens here. Step back jumper, 15-footer, Nembhard, and he rattles it in. It's good for 2. Andrew Nembhard, a giant killer tonight with a major step back, 15-foot J. 101-95, Celtics down by 6. Got to get something here. Holiday. Hand off to Brown. Brown drives downhill to the cup, and he throws it down with a right-handed flush. Holy smokes, Jaylen Brown with a right hand with authority, turning the corner on Miles Turner. Drive, kick, quarter, 3, Nembhard, and he hits it. Andrew Nembhard, once again a giant killer. The Celtics late to close out defensively. Boston with a ball, top of the key, Brown. Brown, edge of the midcourt logo, Brown. Towards his right around the perimeter, Brown. Shovels over to Horford, touch pass, left wing into the hands to White. Brings along the double team, lob off to Horford, low block Horford. Hook shot inside the key, big Al Horford, and he scores. It's up and it's through. It is good for 2. It's a 5-point game right now. Al Horford turning back the clock, he's got 20. Nembhard, they got to stop him at the low block, guarded by White 101. Lobs over to Turner, top of the key. Into the hands to Nembhard. Nembhard with back-to-back buckets. Nembhard drive, fling to the corner. McConnell with a 3, and he hits it. TJ McConnell buries the triple. And the Boston Celtics defense not closing out right now as we're under 3 minutes left to go. Holiday into the hands to White. Back over to Holiday. Wide open. Oh, it's too easy. Drew Holiday unguarded with an open 2. Gotta get a stop here for your Boston. Trailing by 6. McConnell attacks the rim. No, they cannot. He scores. Up and in off the backboard. Celtics defense should be ashamed of themselves. That's a 5-second possession and a bucket scored by McConnell. Brown underneath. Brown guarded by Turner 101. Brown inside the key. Jumper mid-range. Connects on it. It's good for 2 for Jaylen Brown. Down by 6. 2:20 left to go. Pacers gonna melt clock right now in their backcourt. McConnell picks it up. 5 seconds were wasted off the clock. This defense right now is atrocious. You gotta get a stop if you're the Boston Celtics. At the left wing. Goes over to the free throw circle. Siakam, 12 in the shot clock. Siakam brings along a double. Now guarded by Holiday at the right wing. On top off to Nembhard, a giant killer. Dribble, drive, kick. Corner McConnell, 3 in the shot clock. Over to the middle. Jumper, fall away Turner. No good. Around the rim and now rebound control by Boston. Derek White up the floor. 3-on-2. Holiday drives. Kick out to the wing. Brown, touch pass, top of the key. Tatum takes the 3 and he hits it. Bang, bang. Jason Tatum buries the 3. It's a 3-point game. 109-106. 1:30 left to go. Celtics within 1 possession. Nembhard circles the corner, turns around, drives Nembhard, and he gets fouled. Derek White held him up. Clock will stop with 1:26. Jason Tatum, man, he ain't folding tonight. He is feeling it tonight for JT. 36 points. They're playing catch-up, though, ever since they allowed the Pacers to outscore them 38-25 in the second quarter. The Celtics have played catch-up this entire game. 2 shots at the free throw line in the bonus here for Nembhard. First one's good. 110-106. This should definitely be Boston's game to take with Tyrese Halliburton listed out tonight. Celtics hanging in right now. Detroit is made by 18, but cannot get enough stops to win. Got to get that critical stop coming up. Second free throw is good by Nembhard. 5-point game. Celtics with a possession. 1:26 left to go. Jaylen Brown on the floor. Derek White, Drew Holiday, Jason Tatum, Al Horford. White crosses the midcourt logo. Gotta go. White slowing it down. What are you doing right now? 15 on the shot clock. Off to Tatum, off the screen. Tatum bounce pass behind his back. Sets up the open 3. Oh, baby. Al Horford rips it right to the shoot with a laser. Trifecta from downtown. An incredible behind the back pass by Jason Tatum. Big Al Horford turning back the clock. He's got 23. Will we see overtime here, folks? Type in the chat OT if you're thinking about it. Brown deflects it. Brown looking for the steal. Couldn't get it. Nembhard for the shot clock. Off to Siakam. Siakam drives. No good. Contested by White. He's knocked out of the play. Celtics up the floor. 5-on-4. Tatum at the top. Moves it over to his right. Holiday inside the key. Bouncing bodies. Drew going up. And he scores. Up and in off the backboard. And 1. Coming up in the free throw line by Drew Holiday. Oh my goodness. The Boston Celtics, after trailing down by 18, have tied it up with 38.9 seconds left to go. You the man, Drew. You the man. And he hits the free throw. 112-101. Championship level identity right here, right now. In green and white with Drew Holiday. Legendary. Jason Tatum. Outstanding tonight. Turning the corner. Off the screen. Drove, attacked. Bounce pass behind his back, and he's kicked it off to the corner. Al Horford with a major 3 to get his team winning 2. And then Holiday with a layup +1. 1-point lead for Boston. Jason Tatum, an absolute masterpiece tonight. 36 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists. 0 turnovers for JT. You the man, brother. Legendary for JT tonight, and all they have to do is have legendary defense for the next 39 seconds, and they will win this game. If you're new on the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. We got 2K out on the stream. Let's get that 2K hype out on the channel here, everybody. Right now, what a game. Hit us up in the chat who you guys want to win, Celtics or Pacers. The Boston Celtics indeed are pulling a Dallas Mavericks down by 18, have come back, and they are leading the game. Can the Celtics pull off in magnificent fashion the victory? Here's what's at stake. Indiana 6-0 in home games in the playoffs. Boston 4-0 in road games in the playoffs. Something has to give. Celtics with 2 timeouts left to go. Al Horford 7 for 12 from 3-point range. That is a career high for 3-point makes tonight by Al Horford in the playoffs. 23 points, turning back the clock for Big Al Horford. Jason Tatum putting together a 36 point piece masterpiece, but Al Horford right behind with 23 for him. Jaylen Brown's got 24. Back to action. Nembhard, jumper off the back rim, no good. Big Al Horford collects the defensive rebound. Holiday, 30 seconds left to go, races up the floor. Drew, double teamed, and we have a timeout taken on the floor. Charge to Boston. 25.6 seconds left to go. Guess who? Al Horford with a massive defensive rebound. Just a moment to go off the Nembhard miss. What a game. Al Horford turning back the clock. Legendary tonight. Unbelievable. These games have been awesome. Feel free to join in for tomorrow night. I'll be back in the call covering T-Wolves against Mavs for game number 3. If you guys would like to come on back, feel free to do so. Wow. Vital Rights, thanks for joining back in there, bud. Ramon in the channel, welcome in. Celtics starting 5, by the way, everybody in double figures. Didn't I say if they get all their starters in double figures, they get a good chance to come on back? They've done that here in the fourth quarter with Drew Holiday and Derek White, exclusively with those two able to step up their game. 36 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists by Jason Tatum, 24 points by Jaylen Brown, 23 by Al Horford, making a career-high 7 threes in the playoffs tonight. He's got 3 blocks. 13 points by Derek White, 12 points by Drew Holiday. Celtics making it a block fest tonight in this game. They have 12 total blocks, 3 blocks each between Horford. He's got 3. Actually, Derek White has 4 right now. Derek White has 4 blocks leading the way. What a game. 112-111. This will be Celtics basketball coming up. The Celtics took a timeout as they will get the inbound in their front court. Jaylen Brown, Al Horford, both in the backcourt currently. Far side of the floor, the Celtics inbound passer will be Derek White, Jason Tatum, Drew Holiday in the front court. Inbound goes to the backcourt to Horford. Horford brings it up. 12 in the shot clock, 20 seconds left to go. Into the hands to Tatum. 8-second differential shot clock and game clock. Celtics are in the bonus. Tatum dribbles up, drives, right down the lane inside. Tatum to the rim, no good, got clobbered. No call with the referees. Rebound secure by Indiana. 5 seconds left to go, and he lost it. Drew Holiday with a steal. Drew, you the man! You the man! Absolutely clutch! Gonna win the game for the Celtics! Turnovers, turnovers, turnovers for Indiana this entire series. Andrew Nembhard off the dribble behind his back, drove on Holiday. Drew Holiday pickpockets Andrew Nembhard, collects the steal, races up the floor, gets fouled with 1 second left to go. The piece that they needed in the offseason, the champion, Drew Holiday, winning a chip 3 years ago, about to give the Celtics one if they keep on playing defense like they have, especially in the second half. The Boston Celtics leading by 1. Drew Holiday in the bonus will shoot 2 shots here at the line. And the Celtics are about to be 5 victories away from Banner 18. A legendary steal right there. Going down to the list of Boston sports by Drew Holiday as he just pickpocketed Andrew Nembhard away. Collected the steal and up the floor he went. That is incredible. Crushing for the Pacers. Drew Holiday, this dude, incredible, absolute trooper, amazing. He was questionable today due to an illness for Drew Holiday. He was questionable. We weren't even sure if he was going to play today for Drew Holiday. Wow, what a game. We go 1 second left to go. The Celtics, if you guys are just joining in, we're trailing by 18. And now they're up by 1, and they'll have free throws coming up. 2 shots by Holiday coming up here at the line. By the way, my girlfriend's here with me as well, so say hello to my girlfriend if you're just joining in. Her name is Charisse, and she's been on the stream throughout the course of the night. But if you're just joining in, we got over 1.8K watching right now. Legendary in the channel. Say hello to my girlfriend Charisse, who is on right now, and we've got so many people out here at the channel. Feel free to let us know where you're out watching from over here as we connect the world together. Philippines, Trinidad and Tobago, Jamaica, Bahamas, Brazil, a lot of different countries all around the globe. So thanks so much, y'all, for watching tonight and being a part here on the channel. 112-111. Both teams with a timeout remaining. Both teams in the bonus. And Drew Holiday will shoot 2 shots coming up here at the free throw line. Yep, give big time credit to Brad Stevens, the brains of the organization for Boston, getting that Drew Holiday trade. And thank you from the Milwaukee Bucks and the Portland Trail Blazers for the Drew Holiday trade back in, I think it was October, right before the start of the season, either September or October, a couple weeks before the start of the preseason.
The views just went up. Wow, I'm seeing all coming in. Sharice. Hello, guys. Hi, guys. I'm Michael Irish.
If you're just joining in, Boston was down by 18 at one point in this game. 112-111. This should be free throws coming up here at the line for Drew Holiday. 2 shots in the bonus, and he'll head to the free throw line.
Chorizo. You spelled it like the sausage. Yeah. The boss finally showed up. Yep. Well, it's funny because in Armenian it's a completely different name. It's not a sausage at all. But that's funny. I always got to clarify with people.
2 free throws by Drew Holiday. He is perfect. 3 for 3 today. 14 for 15 in the playoffs. First one is good. He makes it. 113-111 for the Celtics. And just got to get back and defend if Drew makes this free throw. Got to get back defense and don't give up a 3. 1.7 seconds left to go. Free throw. It is up. It is through. 114-111. Now the motto, what you could do here is the Pacers take their final timeout. Celtics with 1 timeout remaining. The Pacers take the timeout, so they'll advance it into the front court. If you're the Celtics, you're up by 3. You can foul right now. Always follow up late by 3, because what you would do, you would force the Pacers to the free throw line. Just don't foul on the shot. That's the only thing, because you're forcing them for 2 free throws. They're going to have to miss the second one either way. And they would have to get a tip-in to win it somehow, which you're going to need the ball to bounce somehow, some way in there. So, interesting to see what they will do right here. Siegel, what's good? Welcome to the stream here, brother. Thanks for joining back in here for Siegel.
And Jaybird said he's half Armenian. Oh, that's cool. I'm full Armenian, so that's awesome. Always good to see another.
3-point lead for the Celtics. 1.7 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. If you're just joining in, the Boston Celtics were horrendously terrible defensively in the first half. They gave up 38 points in the second quarter to the Pacers. 69 points going into halftime they allowed to Indiana. And the Celtics tightened up in a big way defensively in the third and fourth quarter, allowing 21 points in each of the previous 2 quarters in the third and the fourth. 3-point lead for Boston right now, and Boston will have to play defense. This will be the Pacers inbound. Pacers will get the inbound. Now the referees are discussing where are they going to spot this ball. The Pacers are lined up for this inbound in their front court. Nembhard, so he is lined up as the inbound passer in the front court here for Indiana. Yeah, everybody is in the backcourt. They're running a backcourt play here for Indiana. Turnovers have been the issue to this series for the Pacers. Well, it happened right here. Drew Holiday with a big steal a couple moments ago. Nembhard shovels over to the corner. Neesmith fadeaway 3 for the tie, and he missed it. No good. It is over. The Boston Celtics pick up the victory. 114-111. Celtics go up 3-0 in the series. Big time tonight for Boston. This team is built different this season. Years past, they choke and choke in crunch time. This year, coming from behind, picking up a major victory tonight on the road. It's the first playoff loss at home for Indiana in the 2024 playoffs, and the Celtics remain a perfect 5-0 in road games in the playoffs. Siegel with a dono. Thanks so much for the dono here by Siegel, the legend of the channel. What a game. Drew Holiday with a monster steal wins the game as he steals the game away just like the Celtics did tonight. Boston by 3, and they go up 3-0 in the series. Aaron Neesmith, former Celtic. Good look, made it more complex than it should have been. 1.7 seconds left to go. Open on the inbound for a follow-away 3. Could have went up straight line and taken the three from the corner instead of making it more complex for a more so fall away towards his right. And he bricked it off the back rim and the game's over. Jason Tatum, an absolute masterpiece tonight. A massive assist when the Celtics were down by 5 with 1:20 left to go. Tatum drove baseline, kicked it off to the corner where Horford, he was huge too. We'll get to Horford in just a minute. But Tatum, clutch play to the corner. Able to kick it over to Horford. That play was huge. Plus then after that, the Drew Holiday steal a couple plays later. What a game. Bradley with a membership here, with a gift over to the membership to Kevin. Really appreciate it from Bradley. Guys, the legend on the stream. Let's get that member hype here for the new member, Kevin, on the channel. Bradley, the legend. 36 points. 10 rebounds, 8 assists by Jason Tatum, 5 for 10, 50% from three-point range. 24 points by Jaylen Brown, 23 points by Al Horford, turning back the clock, making a career high in the playoffs. 7 made threes tonight, 14 by Drew Holiday. Nothing bigger than the steal to win the game with 5 seconds left to go. 13 points by Derek White, a total complete effort out of the starting 5, even though they struggled in the first half defensively. They locked down the Pacers in the second half. They allowed the Pacers, the number 1 scoring team in the NBA, to just 42 points in half 2 as the Celtics outscored Indiana in a major way in the second half. That would be 57-42 in the second half in favor of Boston as the Celtics won this game. Legendary in the stream. Siegel, really appreciate with a dono a couple minutes ago. You guys are awesome here for being a part of chat tonight. And wow, what a game tonight as we're going to wrap up here. I plan on being back tomorrow night covering the T-Wolves against the Mavs for game number 3. We'll see if Dallas can go up 3-0 in that series. This was reminiscent of last night. These are incredible playoff games that we've got going on. First game went into overtime in this series. The Dallas Minnesota series, we've had 2 games by a combined 4 points in that series so far. And then tonight, Celtics won by 3. This has been an absolute incredible series, even though both teams are undefeated. Still, it's been an awesome series. This is my girlfriend, Siegel. So this is my girlfriend on the channel. Her name is Charisse. So if you didn't see my girlfriend earlier today, say hello to my girlfriend, Charisse, who is who joined me tonight throughout the stream.
You got a lot of sweet comments in the chat.
Yeah,
you guys are so nice. I got them from Gary. I got them from Michael Irish. All these guys. You guys are so nice. And someone asked a question. Am I a Celtics fan? Yeah, I guess I do like them. I'm not as good at following the games as Salads, but I like them. I especially like the worst players.
Yeah.
You know who they are.
She likes Gershon Yabusele, Shemi Ojeleye, and Vincent Poirier.
Awesome skills.
Yep.
They said we should do a Q&A together.
Yeah, maybe sometime.
A good thing to do.
Wow, what a game here. Thanks all so much for joining in, and really appreciate everybody for being a part on the channel here and hanging out with me and my girlfriend tonight, who she was able to join the stream, and good guest appearance by Mr. Tops as well at halftime. Mr. Tops, the good luck charm, the Paul Pierce jersey that I'm wearing is now 2-0 when I've worn the jersey in the playoffs for the Celtics, so we're going to continue that to the next game. I'm hoping to be back tomorrow for Minnesota versus Dallas, and also hoping to be back on Memorial Day for Celtics versus Pacers game 4. Boston up 3-0 in the series, a chance to close out the series now on Monday. If so, they would have potentially 10 days of rest before the start of the NBA Finals, which would be on June 6th for Boston. And just, wow. This has been incredible. Like, what a comeback tonight by the Celtics to win this game. So we're going to close out here to the channel members in just a moment. Just updating my channel membership right now. Big shout out to Bradley as he gifted in a new channel member, as that is Kevin, and we will get to that in just a moment. So now we close out to the channel members. All channel members get a shout out at the end of each and every single one of my live streams. If anybody's interested in becoming a channel member, it's as low as $1.99 per month at the US dollar rate to become a channel member, and it gets you shout outs at the end of each and every single one of my live streams. The link is posted in every description of my video, and it's also posted in the chat, currently pinned to the chat as well. So all channel members get a shout out here at the end of my live stream. We got Jason, Warren, Rajip, I Am Ghost, David, Asia, Paul, Russell, John, Mark, Kelly, Jeffrey, Vegas, Barco, Oink Oink, Michael, Bradley, Katie, Daniel, Derek, Sister Surround, Mario, Guido, Tristan, Chuck, SG Sports Talk, Ice Ice Baby, Robin, Melinda, Jack City, Shalimar, Iceberg Slim 38, Matthew M. Stone, Miles, Davis, and Kevin, which is new today, gifted by Bradley for the membership. Thanks all for joining in, being a part of the stream for this one tonight. The Boston Celtics, they trail by 18 points, but they did not fold. They came on back and they won the game. 114-111 the final score. Boston wins by 3. Boston goes up 3-0 in the series against Indiana, and the Celtics are 5 victories away from winning their 18th championship as a franchise. One more win away from the NBA Finals. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining in. I'll be back tomorrow night covering Minnesota versus Dallas. Feel free to join in tomorrow night. Also planning on being back on Memorial Day on Monday covering the next Celtics versus Pacers stream. Thanks for joining in, everybody, and thanks for tuning in here with my girlfriend as well, as she was able to join in, as she was happy to be a part of this stream. And enjoy the rest of your Saturday night, everybody. Thanks for joining in here, folks.
Okay. See, your views went